Never watch alone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Never Watch Alone, the series where me, Mitch Nemo, Angela Ariaga, Dr. Functional, and Kapke review independent and indie films, particularly fan films. Tonight, we have a special treat for you guys. We have a return of an old friend, Michael Myers, with the Haddonfield Nightmare, and recently released the new Nightmare, or the last Nightmare. Sorry, I'm thinking of Freddy. And we have the Rumble exclusive that will happen immediately after this show. If you want to be a part of that, it is in the pinned comment and chat. So our friends are running late, a little late. It's all good. They'll be here shortly.
Yep, hopefully.
So
I mean,
Mitch,
Dr. Functional made noise about having snacks,
yes,
and you
and
seem to be looking forward to this, and everyone seemed to be looking forward to this outing tonight.
oh yeah. So again, it's nothing to worry about.
Time is
Mitch.
not on our side. Yes.
So explain the Haddonfield Nightmare chapter.
Explain. Okay. Well, we've already done the Haddonfield Nightmare as part of one of our reviews before, but the reason we're watching it now is because we liked it for one, and it has a sequel with the new Nightmare Part 1, or the last Nightmare Part 1. You got me doing it now, dear. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
With the last Nightmare Part 1, we're gonna watch and review that. But we're watching the Haddonfield Nightmare just to make sure everyone's up to speed with the story and we're not even going to review that one because we already have. If you want to see that review, go find it on our channel. It's out there.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to watch the Haddonfield Nightmare, and our actual review will happen with the last Nightmare Part 1.
Yep. So,
and plus it's Halloween, so what better night to have a couple of back-to-back Michael Myers movies. And then of course our Rumble exclusive.
Yes.
Which we're going to watch 1986's The Hitcher. And I a while ago I watched that and I came to the kind of a shocking realization in my head that The Hitcher would make a great sequel to the original Halloween. It just needs a couple of it needs like a couple of data points filled in. And then you can see how it's another Michael Myers movie. But I'm not going to fill those data points in now. I'm going to fill them in once we go Rumble exclusive. And the way we're going to do that, if me and Tier have this thought out correctly, is we're going to watch our regular stuff, do our regular show on YouTube and Rumble like we all do every week. And essentially at when the time comes, we're just going to shut off the YouTube feed.
Yeah.
So look in the pinned comment on YouTube. You will find a link to the Rumble channel where we are going to be streaming also for the whole show. And that's where you'll be on the Rumble channel. You'll be able to watch us do our watch and review of The Hitcher. It's a great movie on its own, make no mistake.
Oh yeah, Rutger Hauer. Yeah.
But when you think about it in terms of the Michael Myers thing, I think it becomes a better movie. At least it does in my head. I want to see if everyone else sees it the same way once I lay out my explanations. But that's going to be after the Haddonfield Nightmare and the last Nightmare. And we're just marking time until all of our people pop in.
Yes. Well, shit. Since we have that, I can get through at least. No, fuck it.
Or we've already seen the Haddonfield Nightmare. We could just start watching.
Sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Haddonfield Nightmare.
Put them on the You Snooze, You Lose program, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. Let me. Bat Productions.
Yes, this is Braden Timmons, who has done the Haddonfield Nightmare and the Last Nightmare.
Smith Grove, Illinois.
And you know what? Another example of someone working on a budget who made a really good product.
Oh yeah. I like the cinematography in this. After doing at least 23 of these, I've come to appreciate cinematography a little bit more.
Oh yeah, there are. It's difficult for me to explain, but I can look at the cinematography in a fan film, and I can sometimes tell you with absolute certainty whether or not it's going to suck. Hey, Dr. Functional.
Oh, there we go. There's my audio. My audio wasn't working. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm late. I was pooping. Pooping!
Oh,
It was a spoopy poop!
So it was neither trick nor treat.
Exactly. Those buffalo wings, man. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I only fly chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Where are you going to end this?
Hey, Willie Forge over on Rumble says, figured
Yeah.
I'd make a presence over here too. Right on. Well, thanks.
Let's go. Get out.
Yo, well,
So you do have to sign up to Rumble to comment, but you don't have to sign up to watch.
We have orders.
just kill him already.
Fuck those orders.
Although, in this dipshit's opinion, you should make the switch to Rumble and sign up there because it's a good platform.
What's the state gonna do? Send them
It
back
is.
to
I
another
mean,
institution? So
Rumble
he can
recognizes
again?
that what
How many
the
more
stuff that
people
we
have to
do like
die?
this,
This
when it's
asshole killed my sister the other
a
night.
big, even when it's a big studio production, it's fair use.
Fair use, yeah.
Before he could flee town.
YouTube
This
creates a
does
cottage
care.
industry
Right
for
here, right now.
copyright claiming to be a business model for false copyright claims.
Exactly.
Oh no, he's killed the guy.
With a bag over his head.
Mm-hmm.
Will says, well, I already had a Rumble account. Good thing. Might as well use it.
He off-screened him to death. Ree.
I know we've seen this and we've spoken volumes. I love the opening to this film.
Look,
Like-
everyone, a title card.
Exactly. It's got a title card. It's got a prologue. It's got like it's establishing everything right from the word go.
Yes.
And then it hits you with the title card. With a title card like this,
Yeah, that's a great one.
it doesn't get any better.
Will writes,
Go ahead.
Will writes, fair use so long as you don't do a Hassan thing. I don't know what a Hassan thing is. I don't think I want to know.
I think that's when you poop and it never matters.
When you just scream and don't say shit.
Well, no, it's when you poop and when the last bit of the turd gets pinched so it looks like it's got a tiny little shrunken head at the top. That's a Hassan.
We call that a tiger.
Well, thanks for the details I didn't want.
Yeah,
Why is
Brayden
everyone
and his
doing that to
team,
me tonight?
like just did such a fantastic job with
I'm gonna try. I don't want $1 million. Yeah, now no one has anything to say, right? I get it. Okay, fine.
What? I'm just saying, I don't want $1 million either. I just give me 50,000, and this would be. I can do this.
There he is, Brayden. Yeah, like I can't get over how well some of these small crews just come together the over the passion of the project and get something not only just done, which is unto itself is a fantastic achievement, but do something well that not only honors the source material but entertains fans.
Yes.
Braden Timmons commented to one of the shows I did this week,
Yeah.
and I had to thank him for his part in making entertainment entertaining again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he's so good about it too. He's like very humble and just appreciative that there's people like us that appreciate his work.
Yes.
Because he's a fan. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, he's a fan too, you know. And it's a weird thing. A lot of times, fan fiction is kind of bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's when it's fan fiction where the fan wants
It's
to
a
insert
self-insertion.
themselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where it goes wrong, or shipping. But when it's the kind of fan fiction where the fans like, okay, here's the story I want to see play out,
Yeah.
then it's
Here's my
usually
take on
something
that
pretty
story.
good.
It's more like, here's my take on a story, you know, what I want to contribute to the mythos and the lore.
Right, but like with this isn't just a regular Halloween fan film sequel. It's specifically a sequel to Halloween H2O.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my favorite world of Halloween, okay? But the point is, Mr. Timmons does this in a way that's entertaining, even for someone like me who's not an H2O fan.
Yeah.
And it's because he ran with the characters created in that movie and didn't do what a lot of other Halloween filmmakers have done, and that's try to just go right back to the Laurie Strode thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and didn't succumb to what ultimately the remakes kind of succumbed to, and got away a little bit from the
Are you talking about the David Gordon Green air quote trilogy?
Yes.
yes,
that's what
and
I'm
also
thinking of.
things like H2O, which were still tied in, but like not. It just didn't hit as hard as the original.
Right.
Because it was too. It wasn't. How can I put this? There was still an air of mystique about Michael, but he was more human,
Mhm.
humanized, and less
Okay.
sort of like just this supernatural terror, this force
Right.
that the original Halloween, and I think even in Halloween 2, just sort of like instilled in me as a fan. Like I was just terrified
Mhm.
that this guy, he's unstoppable, whatever. And not in the way that like something like Freddy is, like, oh, your dreams or whatever, or Jason, where he's purely this
Sartorial.
spiritual force.
Late again, Mr. Miller?
Okay, Will writes, Hassan Piker has done reaction videos where he starts playing other people's content without any actual commentary, sometimes even leaving the room.
See me after class.
Yeah.
Yeah, see here we're not just aping Braden Timmons' content. We're watching it, doing commentary on it, and it's prompting a discussion about things that make Michael Myers Michael Myers.
It's not running in.
78.
What's that?
That'll be 42
I said that
years
was just
ago.
functional running in late.
Most of you that came to this university.
And yeah, like I mean, we talk about the film itself, how it relates to similar film in general. Like I mean, there's no
Trying to do so
like
since 98.
again, somebody like a Hassan, and there are other
Yes.
content creators
How come no one's been able
who
to,
do this,
like,
where they
why
sit
isn't
down,
it
they just put something on,
Actually, a great
and they're
question.
like sitting there eating, watching it, and you're watching them watch it. It's like, what the fuck
Michael
is
was
the
watched
point
by
of
this
this?
man,
Right.
Dr.
You
Samuel
offer
but
Wilson.
nothing.
Many of you
Then
may
okay,
know
let me give you an
the person that
example
founded
of
this
the
institution.
kind of reaction videos. That's why we're not a
He
reaction
watched
channel.
and studied Michael for
obviously.
8 years.
But
After
some
that,
reaction
he
channels will
was
sit
able to
here
see Michael for what he
and
truly was,
just let me act this out for you.
pure evil.
My God, that guy has a
On
beard.
October 30th,
He's talking in front of these people with a beard,
Myers escaped,
and that guy's
returned to
jacket's red. Oh my God,
to continue his killing spree.
that kind of shit. That's not a reaction.
and
That's
his pursuit.
that's being a jagoff, is what that is.
That's sitting next to one of those jagoffs in the theater who can't shut up.
Yes, that's
Hey, Shelly, look at that guy.
that's
You
a
see
guy
that
who gets an elbow to the face.
Are you
It's
all
exactly the type of
Yeah. Sorry,
thing
I
we
just
were
lost my
running
train
away
of
from,
thought.
escaping from while with the
Anyway.
invention of home theater
Lori?
and all these streaming services.
in a
We
car
were
accident.
losing the commercials. We were losing the dipshit sitting next to you going, oh my God, oh, is he the killer?
Yes,
I missed
exactly.
that. What?
And
Over on Rumble, Will writes,
Believe
"Never
what?
Watch Alone is truly
Myers is
transformative."
actually dead.
I like to think so.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I feel it's arrogant if I say it is. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end, at the end of this, not this one, but the end of the next one, we'll give our review of it. You know, hey, what we liked and what we
Please don't
didn't,
start with any cult.
and whatnot.
And if you want to know what we felt about this one, just go check episode
4,
4.
Yep,
I believe it was 4.
To that report.
I think it
It
was.
was one of the early ones for sure because this is one of the earlier.
Well, if you would have read.
I do believe you
That-
jumped in at
DNA
this one.
match did not come back to Michael Myers.
That's kind of the beauty of
a bit of a mystery as to whether or not that was actually.
some of these fan films
So you're saying it was
because
someone
we've
else's
done the
person?
Never Hike Alone series,
I'm saying
and
that
when
Myers
Never Hike
is
Alone
dead.
2 came out,
Look, we're getting off topic.
we
here.
did Never Hike Alone
Point is,
and
I'm
Never
trying
Hike
to tell you
Alone
is
2,
that,
if I'm not mistaken.
You can't understand
Yes.
that type of person.
And then we're going to
That's why
get
Loomis worked so hard when he was on
the
the
Ghost
because
Guy.
they
keep Myers where
because
he
Womp
was,
Stomp Films has
recognize
reached
him
the
for what he was.
the goal. We're going to get a Never Hike Alone the
Look, I
final
know
cut, which is going to edit together everything into one
empathize
big
and
film.
have an understanding for
And then we get to do that one.
But every once in a while, there's a rare
Yes.
case that
And yeah,
comes
we're
up
watching the same
that's
story
an exception
basically,
to the
but
rule.
the new edits of
I'm
it,
saying
especially when you
Myers.
combine everything into one,
That's
that's going to
exception.
change little bits of the story
Now, does
somewhat.
anyone have any other
And
questions?
I believe they got money for better executions or kills, so we should expect
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
That's it for today. Mr. Miller.
Will writes, I will proxy for you today on that. It really is transformative, and the viewer wanting to see the content unchanged actually has to go to the source. Yes,
That's
and that is one of the reasons I like what we're
You
doing,
guys read your chapters for
is
next
because
week.
while we're using Mr. Timmons' stuff here, we're talking over it.
Yes.
If you want to go
This
see
is-
it uninterrupted, you have to go see it uninterrupted.
and we
And
encourage you to
we
do
provide
so.
links. Yes,
Yes.
we encourage you
Even
to
for
provide
stuff-
the links.
Even for stuff that we're divided on or might not entirely like, watch it yourself.
Yeah,
Give them a
absolutely.
view, give them a like. Leave your comments on their stuff as well. Let them know how you feel about it.
And let them know how you
That's
found
the
it.
great thing about these platforms, or what should be the great thing about these platforms, is people can talk about this stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
And you are correct. It was episode 4. So if you want to check out our review on this, remember episode 4. Which, if
24?
memory serves,
4.
we all
The one strand of hair in this guy's head, I remember. Just,
I just want to cut that one
Dude.
string.
dude, do something with that. Tie it up, something.
No, now look at this guy here. What the hell is with his hair?
This
It,
guy?
it sticks out a whole
he-
foot. Yeah, it sticks out a whole foot out.
Yeah, it's kind of got that pompadour thing from certain angle.
Your dad. What do you mean? I don't know. He seemed very weird today.
Will says, please tell me you didn't link people Alien Omega. Of course we did.
God, no, well, we did,
Oh,
but
there it
God,
is.
no.
Because I got what? 2 strings of
That's
hair.
weird.
James, I was promised burning of candy corn factories.
think
I was
I've
lied
been
to.
saying something similar happened to his mom. He doesn't
Hey,
really
Angela.
talk about it.
Hey, Angela.
Hello.
Yeah.
The gang's almost here.
Really
Almost.
For a long time. It's actually what got him interested in
The
psychology.
best thing about doing a Halloween film
That's nuts.
is it almost always prompts a discussion about the Michael Myers process.
We're gonna go grab
Yeah.
lunch. You wanna come with us?
Will writes,
Actually,
add hairspray and you can
So I'll talk to you guys later.
chip pavers using his
We're still
hair.
on for tonight, right? See you guys in a bit. Okay. See ya.
Yeah, that dude's hair was like the one bad thing about this movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another thing that I excuse because it's consistent with H2O. This being a sequel to H2O, that kind of consistency kind of matters. I like that John Tate becomes a psychologist too, and he's not just a Dr. Loomis replacement.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's he's his own character with he decided to go into teaching instead of practice.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Whoa.
Whoa. And stop.
Angela, how many people are opening that gate?
I'm sorry, that's my mom going outside to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It's all good.
Just took me by surprise.
You didn't have to leave, Ange.
Come in.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetie, come on in.
You have to be more careful. You almost blew your cover.
What do you mean?
But yeah, the discussions about Michael Myers'
They said you were
process
out
and
demonstrating in class today.
all that stuff, they're always fascinating
Yeah.
because,
I'm sorry.
you know, I see certain things that you don't see. You see certain things that I don't see. And
I'm fine.
it really helps to keep him a
Okay,
mystery,
so,
which he
Yeah.
should be.
Wouldn't that be?
look.
I
You know,
honestly
that-
don't see.
you
that's-
kept yourself for so
but-
long.
That's
I
where
don't
the
feel like-
Blumhouse trilogy with the David Gordon Green nonsense, that's where
You
it
can't talk
breaks
to me.
its own product
I know
because
things have been different since you
those
left,
three
but
movies, they spent too much time.
I know
um,
this time of year is hard for you.
They spent too much time telling you we saw the Halloween movies,
That's all.
but not just that.
You just don't want to bring
They
this
spent
shit.
too much time saying, "Hey, we've seen other John Carpenter movies too."
Yes.
With naming the kid Corey Cunningham in the third
You're basically
installment.
like my best friend.
Hey, we saw Christine.
Talking about it every now and then. is never
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
good for you.
it's great that you like the man's work, but it's not cool to turn around and advertise it everywhere.
Member berries. That's what it is. Member?
Well, it's not even member berries. It's like, hey, kids, we saw these movies too, and we like them. But yeah, that's all well and good. Make a different fucking movie.
Sit at home and
Yes.
sell some candy.
You know, I'm not saying elevate a Halloween film to high theater or
Yeah.
anything like that,
Come home in the morning for breakfast.
but at least make it a good story, a consistent story with consistent motivations, and stop telling everyone how many times you saw the original films,
Yeah.
especially if you're discounting everything but the first movie.
But we're movie nerds and you have to know.
No, we don't. If we know that, then you're making a bad movie. I do like this bar.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
I know, Angela. I'm just adding the other part of that discussion.
I wonder if this is the actual bar.
Of course it is.
That's
It's a
gas.
fan film. It has to be an actual bar. Will says, "Go ahead and make it high theater. You can. You can make it high theater, but you don't. But you don't then go out and say, look, we made it high theater. You just say, hey, look, here's our Halloween product. Hope you like it.
Yes.
That's part of the
She's taking forever to get ready.
great contradiction of horror films is that they're always going to be popular. They're
Yes.
always going to make money because they're always made on a low budget, but they're never going to be considered high art. When in fact, they are some of the best expressions of a human story that you can get.
Right now, fan films have been some of the best movies out there.
Because they're usually made with passion and love for the product.
Especially when it comes to the horror genre, it's really difficult to find a good horror movie now.
Oh, it really is. I mean, the Terrifier stuff, I get the attraction.
it seemed like a lot more than that.
It's just not a good fit for me.
For what, 12 years?
Because it's gore
Never
porn.
seen him so unsettled as I did.
Well, yeah, basically, and gore porn isn't enough for me. Will writes, someone knows the owner of the bar and was able to use it for an after-hour shoot. Exactly.
But the man's is probably busy grading.
I think it's not impossible to make the horror genre into high art. It's just it hasn't been done.
Honestly, Austin took the words right out.
It hasn't been executed well very often. In fact, like almost never.
Well, no, that
Alien.
usually,
Yeah.
The original
Usually it's
Alien,
just
all of
background.
my film snob friends consider that to be like great cinema, and so I would put that into that sort of a category, and I would agree with them, and I'd be like, yeah, I mean, it was bottled lightning with Alien. Like,
So
it
I don't
was
have
just
to babysit it.
every
Yeah.
And then
now
Austin
juxtapose
said
that
he
with
had
something like
boring.
Prometheus,
We're gonna head over
where
to
they
Becca.
set out to do high cinema, and it just kind of it made
All
the thing,
Floundered.
it made the foundation of the entire film very weak. And you can see where it buckles at certain points, and you're just kind of like, well, that was a waste.
Honestly,
I didn't think it was a
Prometheus
terrible
bu-
movie, but it was not.
but it's not
What
high
they-
cinema.
It wasn't high
Yeah.
cinema, and it wasn't. It didn't fulfill the purpose that it should have. in its driving force, which is to tell a good story and to entertain, right?
Well,
Everything
Prometheus
boils down
broke,
to do you tell a good story, and that it did.
Yeah, because it's scary.
But Prometheus broke one of the rules of Mitch Hedges. It's a prequel.
I do. It's just.
Yeah,
Out, Chandler.
making a prequel is it's a very risky proposition at best,
Talk about fun Halloween weekend, am I right?
because
Yeah, but making a prequel that negates everything that you made for it to be a prequel to is a problem also.
yes,
Yeah.
but just there's talk about doing a
What's gonna happen? The boogeyman gonna get us?
I don't know.
why is it hard to believe suddenly? There's talk about doing a Dr. Loomis prequel series for Halloween.
Park the car first.
And what exactly are we going to accomplish with that?
What is it going to
Absolutely
tell us?
nothing.
What
Dr.
is it
Loomis,
going to tell us about Dr. Loomis that we need to know?
nothing.
That he created Michael. Whoa!
He
Yeah,
kind of did.
I think I have my theories about how Michael happened.
I'm gonna check something.
Not how he happened at 6 years old. I have that theory
Dad,
too.
what are you doing?
It was the
I think-
metachlorines, Mitch. It was the metachlorines.
Well, here's my theory. And again, this is not. There's nothing official in this. I have no foundation for this. It's just based on observation.
Mm-hmm.
I think Michael Myers was an ignored.
Gaffkers.
Gefkers. Gefke, don't let the boogie monster steal your candy.
Hi.
Hi.
Holy shit.
Hi.
Hi.
Ray.
I'm not late.
Hi.
You're late.
Hi.
Hi. Give him candy.
No
Jake,
candy
what are you
for
talking about
Gaffkey.
burning down Camden Corn factories? You want me to fucking kill you?
What is it?
Yes.
Give it to Kim!
Do it.
Ray, this is
Ah!
an old abandoned
Do
place.
it.
Will writes, how about a Loomis
I
fan
mean,
film showing how
gently.
incompetent he actually was?
What do you mean?
Throttle you.
That would be one way to do it.
No, it used to be like
Not
But-
kill.
My theory about Michael is
This
when he was at 6 years old, he was ignored.
Michael Myers.
Yeah,
The
Michael Myers. Yeah, am I
Yes.
talking to the movie?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I
Michael
was
Myers
sitting
was
here
a-
talking to Kefke and muted. I was telling Kefke, don't worry about being late. I was late too.
Oh,
late.
you were late too.
That one night.
The
Will-
late club.
over on
Ah.
Rumble, Will writes, we represent the Candy Corn Guild.
We represent the candy corn guild.
Yes.
For stories.
Now
Oh,
Michael
no,
Myers.
Mitch,
hadn't feel alone.
Mitch,
What's
I
that?
had a great idea for a Loomis prequel. It is showing Loomis trying to help Michael.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because it will inevitably reveal too much about Michael, and Michael needs to be a mystery.
You don't have to necessarily say things about him. You could just have it that
But it
or
will.
have Michael in there.
That's just it. It will tell things about him. It'll go into analytical details about him because it will have to, because if it's a Dr. Loomis thing, it has to.
Probably.
And we can't do that to Michael because it ruins everything that he is.
This is insane.
Don't demystify.
But my theory, I'm going to get it out eventually. At 6 years old, Michael was ignored by his family. And his parents went off on Halloween. His sister decided to dick around with fellow guy instead of taking him trick-or-treating. That's why he's just out stalking around the house as the movie opens.
All as harmful as Myers.
And he finally has enough. He snaps and he kills his sister, and it breaks him. And he's sent off to Smith's Grove, where they do a preliminary analysis. Oh my God, kid killed his sister. We can't just send him to jail. Let's send him to the nut house. Okay, he's in the nut house. It's the first week, and now we got to go through the shit of signing him a doctor and getting him through the process, right? But as the process started, he's prescribed one drug, and it's written so badly by some random doctor, because doctors can't write, that he's given a different drug, and it starts having a different effect on him.
Okay.
And then 15 years later, after being on the wrong medications, even with Dr. Loomis working on him, Dr. Loomis thinks he's on one medication, but the whole time he's been on something else, and that helps to break Michael further.
Well, then you can, but
Then he breaks out, and we see Halloween, the original film.
Okay.
You know,
I really, really, really want somebody to clip Mitch saying dick around with fellow guy.
Willie Ford, get on it.
But that's my basic theory on Michael Myers and why he broke, why he continued to break, and once we get into the after show, the Rumble exclusive here, I'll explain how some of that actually ties into. Hey, Bats. Some of that actually ties into how we have Michael Myers as the antagonist in The Hitcher.
Batman, I assure you that I am not.
I just love how he pops up behind him. Apart from Captain. Well, yeah, I guess we would be lesbians. DM me the timestamp. Alright.
I'm starting to notice the pattern of every guy's hair seeming wet in this movie.
Yeah, oh. Out of nowhere.
Take that, fellow guy. But I also think, well, I don't want to get into it yet. I'm about to
that
jump
would be
ahead.
2 in the kill count.
I'm about to jump ahead to My Hitcher is an unofficial sequel to Halloween theory, but
That actually is an interesting theory as well.
you've heard my theory on that, haven't you?
No, I'm dying to hear about it when we start the Hitcher.
What's up?
Batman writes, "What if Michael Myers became a speech therapist?" Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the reference at school. I didn't realize how late it was getting.
But getting back to the high art area of horror, the original Halloween kind of is. Alien is, certainly.
Absolutely.
I would. Will says, you promised no spoilers on the theory pre-Rumble exclusive. Well, no, the theory I gave you just now, Will, was just on Michael Myers in general. Of how he of his motivation for killing his sister and his
It's John.
and his escalated madness in the first movie. I haven't touched on The Hitcher yet. We'll get to that.
I will be right back.
She will be right back.
And she will be back.
Saw, the first Saw, I would say, is qualifies as a almost as high art.
Yes.
Because, and again, what we in Alien, I would say that Will says no. Talk about how you almost hit Hitcher, right? Exactly. In Aliens, Batman writes, "In all seriousness, I'd like to see Michael Myers in Evil Dead." That would be interesting because he's not an undying thing. He's not an undead, which is part of how they fucked up the franchise. But that's the other part of the equation is fucking up the franchise. Halloween 2 fucked up the franchise by making Laurie his sister and turning it into must kill family thing because now you've only got 2 movies that you can make now.
I was grading papers.
Yeah, at some point he had to kill Laurie.
Yeah, at some point he's gonna kill Laurie, and then what's he gonna do? Go after his great aunt in Nebraska? Fuck that. It starts to be stupid.
He goes after his cousin in Seattle.
His second cousin twice removed.
I don't
And it
have
gets-
any dick. You have dick.
Not tonight.
I'm just saying it
you
gets stupid at that point. You limit the scope of your ability to tell the story. And that's I understand John Carpenter was not in the mood when he wrote Halloween 2.
Dr. Tate.
I get
Yeah,
that.
from everything I hear, he was drunk when he came up with that theory.
Halloween.
Yeah, he was just like he was in safe mode basically.
He was
But
pickled pink.
But they do it in every one. At least with Aliens, the sequel to Alien, that was a different style of horror film. That was more of a Night of the Living Dead. Because you're dealing with a horde of aliens now instead of just one.
Yes.
So it's no longer a slasher film, it's a survival film. And both action adventure films at the same time, and both science fiction at the same time. Fantastic. It gives you a lot of different pavers to step on.
Wiggle room, yeah.
Yeah. But by the time of the third movie, you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Let's see.
And then it gets to like Halloween Resurrection, and you're just like, I'm done.
What? Yeah, I checked that.
What if Michael Myers renamed himself Clark Griswold and National Lampoon's Vacation is a Halloween sequel? With a BB gun? I don't think so. On Rumble, Will writes,
You'll shoot your eye out.
but it's when he went after the third cousin in Appalachia that he met his competition. True enough. But that's the thing, is the sequels, especially with Saw took the wrong lesson from success.
Yes.
Especially with Saw.
So I've got my mom set up to watch us on TV.
Well, we can hear it.
Set up to
That's got to be the echo we're getting.
It's right in front of my house. It's a silver vehicle.
What was I saying? The Saw series specifically
Yeah,
really
but,
lost the plot because the first one is a psychological thriller with some horror elements to it, and done
Yes.
really well.
And
But
that's
then-
what it should have been.
But then what did Hollywood do? All right, we need more traps. Let's make it more traps in this movie. We got to make a movie with more traps in it. Make it more sinister with more traps. Make all the traps really interesting and
More
very
The
eyeballs.
Saw film, the Saw film should have been what it was. It should have been you trying to escape, quote unquote, the labyrinth. You know, you're trapped in this room, you're trapped in this area, and you have to escape. You
It's an
know?
escape room.
Yeah, it's essentially an escape room, and that's what it should have been from that point on. Now, the second one was pretty good because it still was an escape room with horror elements, and the third one just went off the rails.
Are you still getting an echo?
Can you control them again?
We'll find out in a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep, we're still getting it.
And to put on headphones.
That's if she's got them. I mean,
I have on what headphones I can use.
Okay, you might be stuck doing a push to talk thing.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean by Hollywood takes the wrong lessons from success. Halloween, Saw, Alien, successful films, but at some point, each series completely lost the plot.
They jumped the shark.
Yeah. Like I said, when we were discussing the Blair Witch Project.
There it is.
And I was saying the best way to well, it looks like Michael Myers has a patch on his outfit there.
Yeah, it does.
But
I don't know
the best
how she
way
didn't notice him there.
because when you're going about your business, you're often experiencing a kind of tunnel vision.
Fair enough.
But what was I saying?
You're watching a movie alone.
The
Jen. Because freaking John's
damn it.
got stuff to do.
Oh, when we were talking about the Blair Witch Project and the best way to make a sequel that Hollywood did not do because they focused on found footage. And the best way to do that is to actually focus on the documentary filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
And not found footage. If you focus on a documentary filmmaking, you get a lot of that found footage feeling into the movie, but you can do so much more with it. And like my idea was having Heather, Mike, and Josh just randomly show up in the background expressionless and have one of the documentary filmmakers notice it at the end of the movie while making a documentary along the same lines, on the same subject, about someone being tried for a murder in Burkittsville or whatever, wherever the hell that took place. So a lot of the overtones and whatnot are there. But when the documentary filmmakers at the end of the movie go back and review their footage for editing purposes, they notice Mike, Heather, and Josh
He's behind you.
in different shots in the background. And it becomes a whole lot of what the fuck. And then when you go back and watch the movie again, knowing that they're in the background with the second watch through, you start to see them yourself and you get to go, oh, cool.
Really quickly, Rich, what if the little boy from Halloween was so traumatized by the events of the first movie, he became the second shape? And he goes, when he grows up, that is.
Tommy Doyle. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think that kind of trauma would express that way necessarily. But with each person, it's different too.
I'm Banak. Sorry.
I would hate the idea of Tommy Doyle.
You cut out there, Angela, if you were saying
I
something.
think she was saying she would hate the idea of Tommy Doyle becoming the new Michael Myers.
Dispatch.
Well, fair enough.
Who put in the
What were you saying there, Kefki?
Oh no, I said sorry. I'm back. Had nosebleed. Sorry. What?
Oh no! Put candy corns up there. That'll seal it off.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Sealing up the wound with candy corns.
This is not medical advice. I am
Yes,
not
it
a
is.
doctor.
Oh, he played one on
Yes, he
TV,
is.
though.
What
I'm a
was you saying,
doctor.
Angela?
I'm a doctor of beans.
Doom, doom, doom.
Hello, anybody home there? Let me see
Oh,
who
I
is
hope
in.
everything is okay with Angela.
Oh yeah, it's just that she can't.
It wasn't
Her
Buddy
mom
Hinton.
was watching on television, and so she can't be on without having a massive echo.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Angela's at her
Everything's
mom's
as long as
place.
everything's okay.
Yeah, so everything is fine. Hopefully.
Okay.
Getting dry throat here.
I think she was saying that she would hate the idea of Tommy Doyle growing up to be like a new Michael. Kind of
Yes.
like, oh my god, brain.
Tommy Jarvis?
Huh?
Kinda-
What about
kinda like
Tommy
Tommy-
Jarvis?
Like at the end of part 4 of Friday the 13th, they hinted that Tommy Jarvis has gone no nuts.
What, wait. Oh, I know. I remember sorry, my brain dropped signal. Yeah. I would hate for, I think they tried to go that direction with Tommy Jarvis to make him like the new Jason, but it would be weird. Because Tommy Doyle is basically the Tommy Jarvis to Michael. You know?
Yes
So,
and no.
Kinda. He's not as heavily used. They could have moved in that direction. but
Doyle
they-
is more timid and empathetic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You had a Me Cute moment, man. Go get her. Well, too late. But
Or
still.
is it?
But yeah, I know what Angela means. I don't think that will work too well either. Tommy Doyle. It's too much of a sweet heart type person. A nice, kind
Well,
soul.
it's also
And trauma doesn't necessarily erase that from you.
Well,
trauma expresses in different ways in different people. So it's hard to say.
I know.
But I think it would take more than what Tommy Doyle went through as a kid in 1978 to push him over that edge.
I mean,
You should be surprised. People get PTSD because their mom wouldn't let them play the PlayStation for like 4 hours. So
That's not real
It's been on
PTSD.
my mind, like that.
Unless he realized what Michael was carrying when he saw him go into the house the second time.
Oh yeah, fair point.
I still maintain that that relying on Loomis to describe what Michael is a mistake.
I love
Hey, there's
him.
Braden Timmons. This is a cop with a beard.
Don't Donald Pleasance is amazing. I love the
Oh, he is. I think he's fantastic.
I just realized something.
I think we
But-
need Dr. Loomis in the Halloween movies. But what we also, if we pay attention to the first movie, it's obvious that Dr. Loomis has an emotional connection to Michael Myers.
Well, yeah.
When he
wants to
says
kill him.
when he says that
Wants to
he is
stop
purely and simply evil, that's an emotional reaction. That's not an analytical reaction.
No, he wants to stop him. By any
Yes, he
means
wants to stop him,
necessary.
and he's right. That's the thing. Loomis is right in wanting to stop him. But I think Loomis, I think trusting Loomis's analysis of Michael being purely and simply evil is a mistake. But Loomis, I do think Loomis is right in wanting to stop him.
Well,
Is
I
Michael
don't know. I
Myers
think
doing
he
evil
is.
things? Yes.
No, I
But
think
there-
Michael's evil. He's evil.
He's pure
I'm
evil.
Stop
talking.
being a
I'm,
person a
I'm
long time ago.
talking from a professional, from a psychotherapist type professional standards point of view.
Why?
It's clear that Loomis is emotionally involved,
hmm
and that makes him a bad therapist. He should have passed Michael on to somebody else at that point.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah,
getting
but
at.
But
But
he
he's
stayed
right.
the therapist so he could kill him, basically. So he'd stop him, keep
Yeah.
him locked up, keep him away from people, because he knew he was evil.
Right, but at the same time, we can't trust Loomis on a therapeutic level
Well,
because
but
he is emotionally involved.
yeah,
He-
but
he's
what
not
I'm
looking at it
saying is that
objectively.
he couldn't pass him off to another person because he took that responsibility. He wasn't concerned with Michael getting better. He was just concerned with keeping Michael away, locked up, away from
Right.
others.
Right, he
hold
stopped
on.
trying to fix Michael and decided to basically become a permanent jailer.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I would wait a minute. I would like to see a Halloween where Michael actually died in the asylum, and it's actually Loomis doing the killings.
Yeah, he said Lori.
Oh, Lori, sorry, my bad. My bad.
Will
I said-
over on Rumble, Will writes, "Quote: I didn't get my way is not PTSD. It's seeking justification for throwing a tantrum crossed with, I'm a beautiful butterfly and I'm a unique snowflake." Exactly right, Will.
I still think Tommy Doyle grew up terrified by John Travolta and Saturday Night Fever, aka the Boogeyman.
Yeah, we all know
There's something to that.
Is
I
the
know I'm
echo better,
terrified of
guys?
John Travolta.
We'll
Sorry.
find out if we can hear ourselves after you said that.
Morning. Sorry about this.
Nope.
I just heard you
Yes.
echo.
Mr. Williams,
Yeah.
this here is Sheriff
You heard me echo?
Yep.
Yes.
John Tate. Ma'am, is something wrong? Nothing to worry
It's a long
Bit
delay, but
delayed.
it's there.
We're just wondering if we
Yeah.
could ask you a couple of questions. About? Are you familiar with a gin?
I don't
Hey,
answer
I'll hear it
questions.
now.
A friend and a colleague of mine. Why?
But see, this is what I'm talking about. We're getting all this analysis of the characters in Halloween now, just from watching Braden Timmons'
Yeah.
The
I
Haddonfield Nightmare.
mean, just learn about it this
And
way.
that's why this stuff is transformative, and that's why YouTube, even if we're watching an official Hollywood production, should have a better process.
I bet that
Should-
guy used beard oil. He looks like he uses beard oil. I bet he uses beard oil. Look at that beard. He uses beard oil.
Hello, come in. Would you like to try my beard oil?
Those videos.
Okay, you just
Sorry.
I backed out of it. It's the busiest day of the year for us.
what?
If you think of anything, don't hesitate to give us a call, Mr. Tate. Yes, Officer. Williams. Yes, Officer Williams.
My brother says hello.
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 Grim Uncle.
Happy Halloween.
They should have done a movie where a copycat Michael Myers killer is on the loose, and the real Myers turns up incognito to hunt him down.
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out. Stay here. I'll be back in 20. Okay.
See, again, that's why I like my version of Halloween, where when it's not Halloween, Michael doesn't wear the mask all the time.
Yes.
And we get a reveal of his face in like the third part of the second trilogy, and then we get to go back through the through both trilogies and see where else we've seen Michael just in the background as a regular person.
I just like how
I
quickly
don't
he
like
jumps.
the face reveals. It kills some of the mystery, the mysteriousness. The
Oh, it does, but that's why you
spookiness,
do the face
scariness.
reveal only at the very end.
He's responsible.
I said this last time we watched this, and I'm going to say it again. I dislike how he jumps to conclusions about it being Michael without any other evidence.
The boogeyman.
Like, he just jumps straight into, oh, it's Michael.
Well manicured
Well, see-
wall, just like his beard. Sorry.
But nothing has been as bad.
They use wall oil.
And for what?
Look at that chart. That's
Look at that wall oil.
That's so tidy. That's the
Yeah,
tidiest mess I've ever seen.
Where's his magic? It's strings. Where are they?
No, see, the thing about John Tate jumping immediately to Michael is really a good
You weren't anyone else in this town. If I can stop it.
a good point to
When your grandmother.
You are not her dad.
sort of psychoanalyze John Tate now. You know, because he's dealing with trauma when he was a teenager with Michael, and apparently Michael was killed then. You would think that would eliminate the trauma, but when he starts seeing all these signs that he recognizes,
Yeah, but there aren't, like right now, you don't know about the first two murders, and you only know about the woman. For all we know, that could have been somebody else. You know,
it could have been something else entirely.
Yeah, now just like how he jumps, like given what he's doing here. Given what he's doing here right now, is that every time there's a murder in town, he instantly goes to, oh, it's Michael. You know,
Well,
how
yeah,
many times did he cry wolf?
Think about this, dear.
Okay.
That's because Michael is John's boogeyman. Think about that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It plays into the whole thing really well about Michael being the boogeyman.
Yeah, I get it that it's his boogeyman, but even as a rational mind, oh, it's just one murder for all he knows. Now, if it was like 5, if they knew about the first 2, then holy shit, it's Michael. But
Yeah,
just
maybe.
that one, it could have been
But
a jilted lover, an ex-boyfriend
That's
or
the
something.
point, though, dear, is he is that kind of scarred.
Some don't add up. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's
You're missing the point of the movie if you don't understand that here.
I'm not. I'm just saying, I wish they would have told you about the other 2 murders to add on to why he jumps that far.
Then he's not jumping that far, though. He's jumping that far because Michael is his boogeyman. It's like when we got a serial killer on the loose in real life, and then this guy's let's say he's known for cutting throats,
Okay.
but then suddenly somebody's strangled, and because of all the news coverage, the throat cutter has become the boogeyman. So when someone gets strangled, oh my God, it's the boogeyman again, when it's not. That's the kind of mindset John Tate is in. It's painting a picture of his own psychology.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
And
but again,
without making that big leap from 0 to Michael Myers, we don't get that window into his psychology.
yeah, but I'm just saying he'd have had to done this a lot of times. He'd have had to cry wolf a lot of times and instantly be cut down.
It depends on how many
But I'm not gonna worry about it.
how many
depends
murders
on
take
the-
place in Haddonfield, for one thing.
On Halloween.
Right.
All right. Sounds good to
I mean, there are little clues that John sees that help him to make that giant leap. It's Halloween. It was a
it's
slashing kind of murder.
But again, his murder that would also be common knowledge, though. Like the 2 at the beginning knew, holy shit, that's Michael Myers, right? They didn't know about this little detail as well. So for all he knows, it could be a copycat or someone else doing it. He jumps too far too soon. I'm just saying.
But that is his psychology.
As I said on the phone.
Okay, Tier. Listen. Let's say you live in a split one of them duplexes. It's called duplex split house, and somebody beats on your wall every night. Your neighbor beats on the adjoining wall to your house really loud at like probably about 9 o'clock at night. It's bah, 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 every night. and they've done it forever, and it drives you insane, and it wakes you up. Okay, so they've done this forever, and then they stop for a little while, right? You don't know what happened to the neighbor, you don't know if they're dead or whatever, but then one day you're laying down in bed, settling down, and you hear bum bum,
Mr. Tate,
and you like, oh, you'll sit up and automatically assume it's that neighbor, even if they're dead and gone.
What wall did it come
My
from?
father was there that night. Back in
Same wall.
1978.
Same wall?
Never forget.
I
Yeah.
would assume it's the same neighbors.
But it's not. The neighbor's dead.
Horrified by what he had
You just didn't know.
Lots of innocent people lost their lives.
See, but the
But-
thing is, you assume it's the
My father
neighbor,
was
you
out on
see?
the streets all
Because
day
they've done it
fighting for
over and over. His trauma causes him to assume pretty much it's Michael. You're right. He would have assumed a lot of things were Michael that weren't Michael. So,
Yes, he
like
would
any
have
kind of
seen
murder.
that.
It burnt.
Yeah,
And
If
I'm-
the murder,
but-
if the murder took place on May Day,
This has anything.
he wouldn't assume it's Michael.
I'm Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
I'm his nephew.
And again,
That's Halloween. So any murder on Halloween, if there was a murder every year on Halloween, he would assume every year that it's Michael.
yeah, but how
but-
many people are copycats trying to? Oh well, I could blame it on
Well,
Michael
he
for
doesn't
my
know
crime.
that though. He doesn't think about that because his mind automatically goes to Michael.
Because there is the one chance that it could be Michael Tier.
Yeah. You're automatically going to go that one chance because your brain is not thinking rationally.
Came after her.
How many times do you cry wolf for the townspeople don't believe you?
Now he's come home. And if he
I don't
has-
know.
We don't even know that he's been crying wolf. I mean, the police came to
Yeah.
him.
There's not enough evidence.
He didn't go to the police. The police came to him.
One body.
See, and he says he had one body.
Even if you are Laurie Strode's son,
Well, yeah, they're thinking
a
rational.
murder occurs.
But he's not gonna
First
be
thing you
thinking
wanna do is
rational.
Blame a dead man doesn't add up.
What about the two bodies at Smith's Grove?
So him jumping to that idea.
How do you know about that?
I read the news.
Sheriff, if what he's saying is true,
Again, that's see that line there. What about the two bodies at Smith Grove? They never told us he knew about that. They didn't. We don't
He read the
understand that.
news.
The people in this town are
We
in
explained it.
real danger.
Yes, but we don't know
You-
that.
He's right.
Mr. Tate, out of everything you said within the
He said he read the news.
You
Did we see him read the news?
One thing we can agree upon.
Yes.
We do need to be ready.
Him, we saw him do that.
Yes.
I'm all ears.
Remember?
But until you do, don't
You're
waste
all bald
any
head.
more
You ain't all
fucking
ears.
time on this. You gotta go.
He can't help his head is bald, Mitchell.
I know, but he's not all ears, is all I'm saying.
Well, no, but he can't help he got a bald head. He uses that head oil. Sorry. Ooh, that looks gruesome and squishy.
Squishy.
Gruesome. And squishy. And fun and squishy. Never mind.
All right, I just did a quick summary glance at the entire movie, from the point in which we see the two people get killed until now. It immediately jumps. The point he gets killed, we don't see it. It had to have been at least a day, right? We don't see anything else in this movie about him reading the newspaper before the police immediately come to him.
Didn't he just say that
You
he
didn't
had read
see
it?
him. You didn't see him with the papers at the desk.
That was the murder had just happened at that moment. He couldn't have gotten that paper that fast. There's no way in hell.
Suspension of disbelief.
The papers work magically, and it just happens.
Yes. I don't know anymore.
Again, I'm not trying to pick a hole in it. I'm just saying the leap is ridiculous.
The leap is not ridiculous, though. The
With-
leap is
without-
there to paint a picture of John Tate's state of mind.
Yeah, how messed up he is.
Without the added context of him knowing about the second set, the first two murders, it makes the leap ridiculous.
But Tiramisu, it could be
doesn't.
one murder and he could assume that's Michael. It was one
Listen,
murder
if
on
it was-
Halloween. He's going to think it was Michael.
If it was a murder on Christmas and he thought it was
Before
Michael,
Halloween.
that would be a leap. That's unreasonable
Oh, it
for
was
him.
before Halloween? Oh.
Yep, it was the day before Halloween.
Well, that's
Which
close
is
enough.
still
Day
on
before
Halloween.
Yeah. 30th is still Halloween. As a matter of fact, every day is Halloween. So it's a murder.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It's always a good day to murder somebody on Halloween.
Yeah. Even if it's not technically not Halloween, it's still Halloween. Wah.
It's Halloween somewhere. That's all that counts.
Yes, in my heart.
Now,
It's Halloween here. Hello.
The teenager chokes on candy corn on Halloween. It was Michael. Now, I gotta wonder if Michael shows up at your door like he just did here, right? Oh! Jesus, I hope I can still have babies.
Sorry. Functional, you're muted. You're trying to talk.
She saw Michael, right?
Sorry,
Now,
Tier.
I wonder how Michael would have responded if she'd offered him candy.
That's true.
You think that would alleviate some of the at least momentarily alleviate some of the psycho? I wonder.
Maybe.
What if it wasn't Myers? What if it was the pint-sized slasher from Fallout 3?
See, and that's what I'm saying. It could have been a copycat for all they know, because Michael seemed to be well known.
Here's another. Yeah, I know. This bothers me in the Halloween series. Is Michael Myers is so well known that people dress up like him for Halloween.
To wear this all year.
And
Do you think it's really appropriate?
I think that diminishes Michael.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's an urban legend, and he's supposed to be like this horror story.
Yeah, this is like
Myers
country. It's super appropriate. It's really good.
Well, no, it's because look, Michael was never captured at the end of the first movie, right?
Yes.
So why does everyone in the whole fucking world know what his outfit looks like in every fucking detail? It makes no sense.
That's true.
He was never. Lori is a witness. Tommy and the little girl. What the fuck? Jimmy Jam Jam, whatever her name is. She's a witness. Dr. Loomis is a witness. There really are no other witnesses to what Michael Myers looked like. But suddenly the whole fucking world knows exactly in every specific detail how Michael dresses, so everyone's dressing up like him on Halloween in every Halloween movie. Fuck you. It doesn't make sense. Then that bothers me. That's the kind of thing. It's like, hey, we saw the Halloween movies. We filmmakers saw the Halloween movies. Can't you tell?
Is that you?
Michael, in fact, Michael should not be dressing up as the same thing all the time. Michael should be, if it's Halloween and he's committing a murder, if he's going to murderize someone, he should dress up in whatever he can get his hands on. It should not always be the same outfit. But you know that's one of the areas where you suspend your disbelief too.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I went on a little rant there. I got angry.
Mistress has the point. I mean, what they could have done, they could have had variants of the suit. People assume what he was wearing.
Well, yeah, they said he wore a white mask. That could be anything.
Yeah.
That could be any kind of white mask. It could be the comedy tragedy mask.
Yeah.
You know, it could be one of those. It could be it could be just a face mask instead of a whole head mask. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways that people could pretend to be Michael Myers in the Halloween movies without looking exactly like him. You know, but these are the little. It's like the detective part of me starts observing these things, and it's like, okay, this shit is not adding up.
Yes.
That's why I think Michael was not trying to kill Laurie in any case, and I'm still convinced that he wasn't, because he can't be that suddenly incompetent.
Oh.
See?
Right.
See what I mean?
Right the back.
That's how he should have got Laurie in the original movie. Will it Forge 2025? Michael wears a ghost face mask.
What? Cares?
It would make sense if that's where the guns were kept, but
I'd have kept trying the door. And why can you? It's just one lock.
hello, I'm Michael Myers. I've come to kill you. People call me the Shape. That's what the David Gordon Green trilogy was. Hello, I'm Michael Myers. People call me the Shape. I'm here to kill you.
I'm here for your death. Wow, that was really chunky.
Man, didn't we tell these assholes 8 o'clock?
Maybe Becca's still getting ready. Why don't you go and check instead of honking 1,000 times?
Unbelievable. No, I should be getting late. Oh, shit.
But I wonder about that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, let's see. Batman writes, imagine if they'd managed to get the licensing and Michael Myers turned up in a Halloween movie in a Batman costume.
No, in a Darth Vader
the Captain Kirk costume.
In a Darth Vader costume that's like 3 sizes too small.
Yeah.
We lost
So he looks
Angela
like a
again.
giant kid.
No, she. Yeah.
Her feedback's relieved.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she could still go push to talk, for Christ's sake. If you will. I mean, I use push to talk as a air quote. It's a weird thing. Half the fun for me with these kinds of movies is playing the detective role as a viewer, and you know, sorting shit out. I love doing that.
All right. Okay. I got a question. That door he just walked in, right?
Yep.
Didn't turn the key. So why didn't she run out that door?
I got nothing, man.
Becca, why tell you we're doing all that blow, man? Can't do that shit all at once.
And why did he stage her like that?
Because Michael plays with his food.
Trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's taking him so
Yes.
long now. Do you think something's wrong? I don't know.
Wanna go check with me?
Yeah, let's go.
So how come in most of these movies the woman who is being chased goes and hides somewhere with no escape route, even when she has a clear route to a safe exit? I don't know. Panic is all I got.
She chose the bear.
Yeah, she chose the bear.
Why isn't the boy running out the house when he saw that?
Lauren, where are you?
I'm with Vanessa at Becca's.
Baby, he's here. Michael's here in Haddonfield.
What? Are your friends safe? I'm just with Vanessa. Everyone else is inside. They're taking too long to come out. We were just about to go in and look.
No, do not go in that house. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Please pull that Batgirl mask a little bit lower down from
Yes.
your eyes. It's right up under your eyeballs.
Dad?
That's annoying. Pull
Yeah.
it down.
I'm with
Like
you,
you
Kathy. Will writes,
All right.
now witness the power of this fully armed and operational serial killer.
How could you
Go
see?
inside. He said to wait.
No.
Yes, minimum effort, Jack Girl outfit.
magnitude that close to Michael.
Let's go.
We can't repel thoughts of that magnitude.
Dispatch, this is Baker checking in. Everything seems to be quiet on this side of town.
These white people
Check
be
back in
crazy.
at the end of
There's nothing going on here.
Ain't shit going on, yo. These white people be crazy.
It's way too quiet of a night for a psycho to be loose in Haddonfield.
I'm saying. It's like nothing else is going on after last night and this afternoon.
How in the hell is Myers still alive? It's been over 40 years.
See, and they instantly believe him.
Heard from him, and now
Yeah.
all of a sudden he just...
Well, it
All of a
kinda-
sudden, he's got a
it-
cell phone. No.
It does lend itself to the
John,
reality of
I know where you might be.
reality
Meet me
in
at
the
my house
film,
in 10 minutes.
in that the chief of police kind of knows the story, knows that something happened, blah 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 blah.
Right.
It's not like you get with some of these movies where like nobody knows anything about the shit that happened 40 years ago. Oh, not even the mayor or the chief of police or the old granny. It's the crazy conspiracy guy in the shack, you know, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
Crazy Ralph.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
Crazy Ralph.
But people should know. Like, I know that there was a sniper in our downtown core like 25 years ago. I know that 15 years ago, the jihadi in the white van ran over a bunch of women on the sidewalk. Like, I mean, these things don't go away.
Right.
You know,
I mean, we
like,
still talk about
tragedies-
9/11, right?
Exactly. So when and you look at other like even more apropos cases, we still talk about Dahmer and Gacy and
Yes,
Ted
and Ed
Bundy.
Gein.
These things do not disappear. So for some of the movies that completely put it in this self-contained bubble, it always feels artificial. And I'm
Right.
really happy that here that small thing of like the chief of police knowing who Michael is makes it even more relatable for me as a film.
Right.
It grounding it in reality. She's like
I
80
think-
pounds soaking wet, dude.
I think we're
You
supposed
should have cracked a
to assume
windpipe.
that ornament was mostly heavy glass, I guess. I
Or
don't know.
brass.
Two things this movie's missing is A, a proper police car, and B, more running. That running scene is far
What they
too
missing is a crazy old man. A crazy Ralph type character.
Came to warn ye, I have warned ye. There you go.
There you go.
Feel better? Oh wait, I'm
Yes,
not in the
thank
movie.
you.
It doesn't count.
I'm a friend of
Oh
your
well, I'm
dad's,
glad
so
it
he's
made you
gonna
feel
meet
better
That's
anyway.
why we're here.
It did.
But I mean, what's his name? The dad,
Let's go.
John
John.
Tate.
John. He kind of fills that role because he tells the police, "Hey, you know, maybe something's happening," and they're like, "Nah." And then the chief of police is like, "But he's still like, how is he still alive?" Like,
Yeah, then they're like, "Hey, look, is that Michael walking down the road?" My God, it is.
again, if he was in a Darth Vader mask or a Ninja Turtle jumpsuit,
Old man Myers.
That old man Myers. He just keeps slashing away.
What is wrong with
See,
that?
there's
that
another
nose
spot
on
we
that
should
one?
not, where his eyes and stuff. We should not see his eyes.
he's too clean.
Yeah. But, you know, again, this is a limited budget.
Yeah.
I'm just saying some black pantyhose glued on the inside of the mask to cover the eye holes
Yeah.
would have helped to help the
Well,
creepy
help fix
effect.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Or different lighting. Don't show his face illuminated completely. Well,
Yeah.
you have the mask painted white, so when you use certain lighting, it the mask will pop and the eyes
Right.
go back. Yeah. But it also depends on how tight the mask is fit to your face. And
Takes
and
off the
black
mask and it's Tom Cruise.
black paint around the eyes would help too. Help that.
Now he becomes
Yeah, but that's going to
Michael
give it the Tim Burton Batman effect. And
No,
That's-
not if
that's
you put
also
it
a
on
bit
heavy. If you put it on heavy, then yeah. But if you just lightly pat it with a sponge, it just becomes where it looks grayish, like shadows,
Oh,
like
yeah, okay.
natural shadows. Yeah.
Yeah, if it looks more natural shadow than it works.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
It
But if it
doesn't
looks
matter
like
how
Michael
look
Keaton,
Yeah. No.
Run him over.
I know exactly what you meant when
Here,
you said
he's
that
got
too.
a
Burton
gun.
Batman effect.
Double tap.
Remember, his
Finish the
hands on
job.
him.
Do something. I'm just gonna throw this mysterious serial killer into the back of my truck, in the back of my car, with no protection for me whatsoever, so that he can eventually just get up and strangle me and kill us all.
No, what the fuck happened to the knife?
Here, watch the girl. I got it.
Like he pulls a knife. He pulls a knife out and he walks away. Walks after the girls. Where the fuck the knife go?
I ate it.
He ate it.
Yeah. No, I ate it. I was hungry.
Oh.
You two okay?
I put it in my nanner sandwich.
the ferret stole the knife.
Be all right.
Yes.
Oh
shiny.
God.
Lauren, is it?
There's a ferret with a knife out there.
You can try calling your dad for me.
More than one way to skin a ferret.
Ah!
You know what's fun?
No!
White around the eyes. That would be interesting.
John, where are you?
Huh.
That would sometimes it's interesting
Make
to
it
take
pop
the
more,
opposite
Friend,
to take the opposite angle.
Where are you?
Yeah,
I've
it would
always-
draw more attention to the eyes if the white would. The black is, with the absence of the color,
Hello,
like
John.
lightly shadowing. The shadow takes the attention away from the eyes and onto the mask. Whereas if it was white around the eyes, it would drag your attention straight to the eyes and away from the mask.
She
Now,
has a big old Jewish nose, and it goes at 20 minutes early wherever she goes.
We need backup right away. Where's John?
You know what I think would be interesting, and I might do this if I were remaking Halloween, the original.
I had to get him out of town.
I think that I would have Michael Myers build his mask,
You know,
Oh.
but he would
I know
build
where
it
he's
out of duct tape. That
you know
way,
that. Sorry.
he doesn't have to fuck around with it because it's stuck to his fucking face, right? So there's no fucking
safe
around
with
with it. And if it was molded to him in duct tape, it would have kind of that bandage effect from part 4. And it
Oh,
would
no,
also,
what he should do?
it would also, it'd be slightly, it would be that silvery color instead of white, but that silvery color would also, it would make him a darker character, but also reflect all the lights the same in a similar manner as a
What
white
is he
mask.
doing? Functional had a point. Okay, he still has the knife, doesn't he? Michael still has the
gun.
knife. That's so stupid.
He still had the gun, and Michael still had the knife. And why did he drag
Yeah.
him all the way in here? He dragged him all the way in here, then goes to get the crowbar. Instead of bashing his head in the car, drag him out the car, bash his head in there. What the fuck are they
Why
doing?
did he leave
Like,
him
if
in
you
there
want to
with the knife?
torture him, I'm at least gonna shoot out his kneecaps
Yeah.
and then go to the car.
Yes, he's still got
Yeah.
that.
I wouldn't even have done that. Like you said, double tap.
You just basically. I guess he's trying to lure him in there.
You gave him home field advantage, and this
For
is a
what?
member of our team.
Oh, hey, it's like, hey, you remember that scene from H2O? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, at least they only did it one time in this movie, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Will writes, tie him in paracord, wrap him in chains, add 3 padlocks, shackles, cinch straps, and tie ankles to a noose so movement is self-strangling. There you go. Yeah.
It
Who
didn't work
wrote
for
that?
Jason, though.
Will
Will?
over on Will at Forge on Rumble.
Will, what have you been doing?
Forging it.
Been watching the movie with us.
You had that well thought out.
He also writes stupid arthritic knee popping.
Aw.
That's funny. She doesn't look druidish.
See? Dumbass! Left him with the knife! Dumbass!
Oh, distraction. How
What
convenient.
now?
I don't think he would have gotten distracted by her. I think he would have finished him off and then went after her.
I do like that Michael just turned and
Oh,
kicked
now
him
I
in the
see
face
it.
there.
Damn it!
Whoa, where are you going?
Blinded by the lights,
She
running
does look
from a killer in the
Jewish.
middle of the night.
Friends are in there.
My friends are in there.
You can sit.
Yeah,
I'm
Will.
going in.
Take that, Kefty.
Oh no!
Let's go get this motherfucker.
Okay, I walked into that though. That.
It's so cheesy, but so great.
Let's go get this motherfucker.
That was funny. Well.
Dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with this college girl into where the serial killer is. Lock and load, bitches.
I'm gonna take this unarmed civilian into a dangerous situation without taking her to a safe location and secure.
Did I get disconnected?
No, it freezes
Oh.
on us from time to time.
That's
Well, it did it. It did the exact moment that Tyr took a breath too. That's why I thought I got disconnected. That was a hell of some timing.
Yes.
That thing did.
Here was just detailing every one of his dates.
See, look. It
Yeah.
looks like they've got stuff around his eyes. There.
Yeah.
He's got stuff around his eyes.
I
to
gotta
shadow
say
it out.
too, I mentioned this before when we watched this movie, but I really liked the direction Braden Timmons went with the mask. In
Yes,
making it,
yes.
in giving, instead of yellowing it and making it look slightly rotten, he made it look cracked.
Yeah.
In places.
But
and
I
think
like that
is,
as
it's beautifully
a
done.
H1 mask.
Oh,
Halloween 1, Halloween 2 mask too. Which
Wait a
I
minute.
like.
All right. So why did he
I like
run
the
in
yellow
instead
Halloween
of shooting
too,
him?
The eyes
You
are
have a
a
gun.
little bit smaller though. The eyes are cut too big.
See, and when he hit him, the mask cracked a bit
Well,
too, and that's a nice
Actually, I
touch.
don't know.
You have a gun!
Not
No!
You
anymore.
had a gun? Where did the gun go?
He also had a throat. And now it's all
Let's see. Will writes flashlight. There's an app for that. Also, hit and run. You idiot. Hit again. Hit some more, and then again keep
2.114
hitting him when
negative.
he's down.
What is it with two stupid tards running toward the dangerous murderer? What are they? Suicidally stupid?
Yes.
Tart.
Well, it wouldn't be a horror movie without the audience member or viewer like
I don't need to
screaming
see
at the
those pictures,
screen,
James.
going, "No, you idiot! Do this! Do this!"
Where's Lauren? She's looking for you.
Don't go in the room marked kill room.
I'm just saying,
Buddy.
like,
It looks good.
2 doors: the kill room or the happy, fluffy puppy room.
that's
Kill
the one
room,
that had
kill room.
Kill room. It's actually a bait and switch. The kill room is actually happy and fluffy and bunny.
Let's kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's kill this motherfucker.
All right, this is my issue with this entire sequence. Where is the backup?
Backup just.
They
got a
are the
throat
only two
slit.
Haddonfield cops.
Thing is, they're Haddonfield cops in Smith's Grove, so they're out of their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Oh God, he shot each shoulder twice.
Double tap, brain shots. Center mass, motherfucker. Center mass.
Vanessa, Lauren, outside in the officer's car there's a radio. I want you to go out there. I want you to call for help.
If he does a brain shot, he can't get
do as
back
I
up
say,
and kill
please.
everybody, Tier.
I know
away
it's
from
still.
me.
Will writes, "Where's my super suit?"
Where's my super suit?
Don't finger him.
He's fingering under his mask.
Ow.
Yeah.
He's in pretty good shape for an old fart, isn't he?
Yeah, he should be at least in the suit.
Yeah, maybe.
There it goes again. Oh,
Yep.
oh, okay. I didn't get booted. The Halloween goblins just after Tier's connection.
I know. It.
Does that mask have a bald spot?
Yeah, I think it does.
Really. Not quite. But kind of. It's just another way to show that the mask is deteriorating.
Ah.
I'm going back in the head. Back him again.
Yeah, go all
Die!
fucking Highlander on him and
Die!
start shouting, "There can be only one."
Die!
There can be only one.
I am the Kwisatz Haderach!
Father, the sleeper has awakened. God
Wait.
damn it.
Was that the
I'm
guy
too
with
old for
throat?
that
Oh,
shit.
no, it's not.
For freedom!
My VPN.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun,
Yeah.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Once again, if you want our commentary on that, check out episode 4.
Yep. Because now we get to move on to the sequel.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Part 1 of the sequel, The Last Nightmare, Part 1. Well, where Michael says, "Damn it, I'm tired of this shit."
Hang on to your butts.
Hello.
Hang
my
on to
name
your
is
butts,
Luigi
ladies and
Montoya.
gentlemen.
You killed my franchise.
Hello. My name is Michael Myers. You killed my franchise. Prepare to die.
The mask has male pattern bolt. Let me turn this down slightly.
So basically, it's like the real William Shatner.
Ooh,
Damn.
ouch. Both barrels.
Bill.
Look, I like
Kefty's
William Shatner.
Kefty's gonna send herself down a whole roller coaster of giggles.
Please. Stand up. Well, the real
Cat
Bill
King.
Shatner, please.
Stand up. Kathy, both barrels. Did you really need to fire both barrels? He's
Tell him
dead
yes.
already.
No, he's not. He's still around, and he's a pretty healthy guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his career.
Well, no. I'm sure he could do other movies and stuff. He's not a bad actor. He's pretty
What the
good.
hell's this? It's Attack of the Garbage Bag. No, wait, is that a body bag or a garbage bag?
Garbage Pail. Garbage Pail Kids. I love Garbage Pail Kids.
What you need is Michael Myers doing the Porky Pig. That's all, folks. At the end of each movie.
Pretty heavy for a dead guy, yeah?
Need one of us to take a look at that? No, I'm good.
Yo, you just got fucking stabbed!
Yeah, no problem.
He's good.
Are you sure? No. Thanks for asking.
Magically, there's another
I'll
cop.
have it checked on later.
Wow, yeah.
I guess he ran. He became chief
From-
of police and hired a new cop.
From the same department.
Go lock something up real quick.
That's the new recruit.
I think Smith's Grove is like
Yeah, he just
150
took the other
miles
guy's
away
jacket.
from Haddonfield.
Ugh.
So, okay, judging from this movie takes place immediately after. Because there's no way in hell his body would look that good
Let's get started
if it
with
wasn't.
the autopsy report.
Right.
So that means he just got stabbed in the gut. He should have gotten that checked out.
Autopsy, cutting through the night. Autopsy. Sorry.
I'm just saying, these minor details, like having him going like, yeah, I'm gonna get this checked out, or like having like his subordinate do it.
Not the curved scissors. No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still not doing this without like him chained to the fucking table.
Yeah, I need him chained to the table.
I don't care how dead you tell me he is.
Aw, poor guy.
Lost his best friend.
Yeah.
And he still got stabbed in the kidneys.
Yeah.
I do rather like that it's picking up right where it left off, essentially.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, if you will. Again, that guy there should be in the hospital.
He is in a hospital. Sorry, I had to do that.
Oh, he's gonna make me cry. Oh no.
Let's see. Will writes, had the wide open opportunity to shoot multiple times center mass, but winged him multiple times. Yeah, don't get me started. Michael needs to adopt I'll take another stab at it catchphrase. Imagine Freddie moved to Crystal Lake, Michael moved to Springwood, Ohio, and Jason moved to Haddonfield.
Yeah.
Will also writes, at that distance, I'm 10 for 10 heart and lungs hits.
Yes, let's wash our hands so we don't give the dead body infection.
Acute subdural hematoma. The mask appears to be ripped.
Are you
Both
not
sets
taking the
are-
mask
both
off?
eyes
I mean,
appear to
he's
have
dead.
lacerations
As far as you
with
know,
image
you
around.
would probably take that
There's
thing
a
off.
deep laceration
So you
on
know
the
you
left
can do
cheek,
something called
also one
an
on the chin.
autopsy.
Blood's leaking from the nose and mouth.
That drawing, oh dear God.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a good kill.
Yeah,
I even had to look away.
See, I like the look of the mask here, too. It's a good upgrade from the last movie. With the
All right.
with the tears in it and the blood.
Myers, drop the weapon now.
All right.
I'm warning you. Drop the weapon.
It's a better escalation on the mask than it is in the other movies.
All right, this is my thing, and I'm not ripping the movie. The movie looks great, but having him immediately pop up after this, setting it right after the first film, kind of destroys the mythos. He was dead. They have his body, and he just gets up. He's not a zombie.
Well, yeah, he's not an undying revenant like Jason.
Yeah, and having him do that, kind of, again, setting the movie directly after the first one, the cop should have been in the hospital. You got fucking stabbed. Motherfucker, this ain't no joyride stab. What the hell happened here?
I don't know. He looks pretty joyful stabbing that guy right there.
Yeah, he does. Will writes, see, clamp him to the table. I can tell you from experience that you can't get up when clamped down. Thanks, Will.
Yeah,
I am not gonna ask.
we'll have some pretty bad habits.
Fucking awesome.
It's a tall story.
See, that's the lead to a good sequel. Is the epilogue of the first film becomes the prologue in the second one.
Yes.
And again, just like I was gushing over the first one, this just it escalated the first opening scene of the first film and just kicks it off and does all the right things and like I said about the first one, gives you the pace at which it's gonna go. Before it was spooky, it was mysterious, there was the kill, but I mean, like, this was just like, oh fuck, like tears already raging. He just got up and fucking murked a handful of people. What the fuck? And that's the tone and pace I'm sure that they're going for. I haven't seen this obviously, but like that's what it's telling me right now, and I'm all here for it. Fuck yeah!
They don't
20-somethings.
Damn. They don't want to give the dead body COVID, Captain.
Aw, that's considerate.
Michael the Mortal. He has inside him blood of King Jaw. He has no rival. Sorry. Medical procedures.
Can be his equal.
Born to be king. Sorry. Medical procedure, Kafki. When you have an angiogram, they clamp you down to the table afterwards until the blood clot builds and keep you from bleeding out.
Oh, damn! That's.
I like this music.
That sounds horrifying.
I do.
You know? I'm sorry.
It's not quite the Halloween thing, and that's fine.
Oh, nice. They credited Deborah Hill. She doesn't get credited enough in
I agree.
Halloween things.
That's the funny thing. The other day I was trying to say John Carpenter, but I couldn't think of him before thinking of the name Deborah Hill. Very weird. Because John Carpenter does get all the credit, and his name is usually
Deborah
on the
Hill
tip of everyone's
doesn't.
tongue.
But she, yeah.
But I couldn't pull his name from my memory without going Deborah Hill in my head first.
All right. Okay. Again, they should be visiting a house. There would be no way in hell that a hospital would let them go. If the cops would have them at the station, talking to them, getting stories, there'd be no way in hell they'd immediately go home.
Filming at mom's house because she made them take off their shoes.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's.
All right, bastard.
It's the way my brain works.
I'd say Carpenter's my favorite filmmaker of all time. Number one, easily.
He's
down.
one of mine.
Second. I mean, he would be tied with Ridley Scott if Ridley Scott didn't make absolute garbage from time to time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when Ridley Scott is good, he's great. But when he makes a stinker, it's just like, oh, Ridley, what are you doing?
Yes, look at how her face is. Look at
both of them.
that. Yeah, I'm just saying there'd be no way in hell that a decent police force, without getting their statement first and getting them medical attention. You know, the cop saying I don't need to go to the hospital.
Even if you look like utter shit, you can refuse medical attention. They can't force.
Yes, you can.
You can, but not giving a statement.
Well, yeah.
How do we know they haven't?
This looks like immediately after, because again, they're coming and she doesn't even have the complimentary Band-Aid they give you.
Where the hell is what's this all about?
See, and he's driving her home.
You gonna be okay?
I think so.
You get some rest.
You too. If you can.
I still got plenty of work to do. You take care.
And you immediately gonna go back out there and still do work after you've been stabbed.
No, you can come in if you want.
I'm really sorry about Sheriff Baker.
Thank you.
Storyline problems aside, I like this. This is a good
You have a good night.
cinematography and stuff. Great. Picking up, like you said, like the killing of those 20-something bastards.
This is William.
Yes. Storyline, it fucking sucks.
An attack.
Yes, sir. The body is missing.
And now we get the oh shit. We're getting
He's
oh shit
great.
on
I
steroids.
love this guy. That little just sort of twitch in his face.
Mm-hmm.
A fraction of a second after the dialogue's delivered. Like, fucking love that guy.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, is Michael a fucking like again? This here, Michael is some sort of magic because how did he get there on foot while they're driving?
Yes.
Well, that's playing with the mystique of Myers. Now he's like, hey, I'm not Norman Bates.
Now rip her head off and rip her spine out of her back, just like the
And
Predator.
say, no, rip her spine out of her back and hold it up and do a fatality.
Okay, so what's going on here?
He's going to
What kind of
strangle
game
her
is he?
with
I was just wondering what kind of game he's going to play. Because, like I said, Michael likes to play with his food. If you know what I mean.
You gonna strangle her and then tie her up to the curtain rod?
This, I'm instantly having a problem with this.
I love what they did with the mask, but see, my issue there is I don't think Michael would.
Prioritize her.
I don't think he would prioritize using the shower curtain to strangle her when he could just break her neck or crush her throat
like
with his hands.
stomp on her spine and like boom, she's dead.
Yeah.
And play into the fact that yes, Michael is supposed to be this big, powerful dude who can do things like that on an 80-pound girl, like just step on her and literally crush the life out of her.
Yeah.
I love how instantly
visceral, but it is what it is. They want to make interesting, different kills.
Wait,
I have to go call her.
Wait a minute. This is supposed to be happening in a single night, right? All this shit here, right?
So far, yeah.
Math and time say it's impossible. All right, I get maybe Smith Grove is like an hour down the street.
Smith's Grove is 150 miles away from Haddonfield. That was
And how long-
established in the first movie.
And how long would that be in a regular drive?
God, thank God. What?
About 2.5 hours.
What are you doing here?
2.5 hours. So it starts in about dusk. So naturally dusk starts about 5, 6.
We're fine.
Right?
Tell me what's going on.
Them coming to get him, we'll say it's another hour and whatnot.
What?
Well, see, I'm starting to think that that Smith's Grove is not the name of a town in this particular series of films. It's the name of the sanitarium. They call it Smith's Grove Sanitarium because Smith's Grove is where the sanitarium is located. I think in this movie, in this series, we're just thinking Smith's Grove is a sanitarium located in Haddonfield.
And that's another thing. She instantly calls her friend when she would assume that it would still take him time to get there, and that he wouldn't know where she is.
Yeah.
And look how clean those cuts are.
They're brand new.
They're both pretty shaken up. Yeah, we have them sitting right.
Like there's no damage on the girl's face, and he's still walking around like he ain't got stabbed.
Williams, what the fuck happened?
Look, I tried to call and warn you. We brought the body back to Haddonfield Memorial. I dropped Vanessa off here, and as soon as I pull up, we get a call about an attack from the hospital. He killed 2 doctors and one of my men.
It's gonna be much more if we don't get a move on. Where's Sheriff Baker?
He would know that. He would know that he did.
Check to make sure he was dead.
You did all you could have. Look, we're dealing with something way beyond me.
Him not knowing that Sheriff Baker did is
We need to get
impossible.
back to the station and create a plan. Let's go.
in order for them to take the bodies away, they would have to take them through you.
Yep.
You'd have to be there to see it. You should know that Sheriff Baker's dead.
I think I'll go this way. Maybe that way.
Captain, if you really want really freaky from that, the only thing keeping you from bleeding out when you leave the hospital is a blood clot and a band-aid. Not fancy stitching or bandages. A simple band-aid.
No, I live down the street. So it's fine.
No, no, you be stitching my ass up. You're gonna glue me and stitch me and glue me again and then stitch me again and then put a band-aid on it. Then put duct
Michael
tape
gonna
on the
drive?
band-aid.
Please tell me Michael's gonna drive.
Will writes on
And then
Rumble.
cast a
Yes, I do
spell.
polish my scalp so that it catches the light at night.
Hey, asshole.
Claudus Maximus. No, I don't want that spell cast. I want everything to clot. Just
I
have my
really like what they've done with the mask here. Adding the red to it like that. It's just such a nice touch.
Look, man, if you don't move, I'm gonna get on the phone with the police.
I just got back in the car.
What's up to say?
Death to you and all you stand for.
Apparently, stabbings don't mean shit in this universe.
He stabbed her in the shoulder. Like between the neck and the shoulder.
Yeah! Oh! Yes!
Crunch! Michael say crunch.
I make soup.
I thought he was grabbing the wheel, and I was excited, and then he wasn't grabbing the wheel, but then I saw what he was doing, and I was even more excited.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a lot of backers for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think this is a great way to include backers in the film.
Wait, so they didn't find her body crushed?
Sir,
in the car?
Don't know.
We already got that call. It's been handled.
No, this one's brand new.
Maybe Michael's eating them now.
Round up every available officer immediately
Crunch,
conference
munch,
room. Now.
munch.
Yes, sir.
Michael needs a microwave.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
those are neat lights.
Cute little goosties.
Did you see that? That shit was crazy.
All right. This what it should be happening.
Okay,
The
okay,
moment
what
there's the
movie are
second
they
killing.
watching?
That didn't take long.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got us something. You got the good stuff. Yeah, something special for Halloween, right? Anybody up for a pour? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'll take one. No, fine. Make mine the double. The Babadook?
Why do I think I should know what movie that is?
Yeah, so what are we watching? Oh, it's called Sally. Oh.
Yeah, that's not the Babadook.
Oh, I think Sally is another Braden Timmons film. I think it's an original.
Give me some candy.
Wow. That's just, he didn't even scream.
Hey, we better have some candy right now.
Yo!
Nice. Now, see, this is what I mean. This is why in the original film, I don't believe Michael was trying to kill Laurie. He is that fucking efficient a killer. But when it comes to Laurie, suddenly he's missing when stabbing from behind.
Yeah, he's really playing with her.
I don't think he's playing with. Well, I think he is playing with her, but I don't think he wants to kill her ultimately. I think he wants to keep her.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Every available police officer. Why are there like 5 people there?
All right, man.
This is a small town.
I brought you here because you're on my most reliable.
Small towns at least have 50.
I know you all are probably wondering what's going on with all these back-to-back murders. So I'll keep it short and straight to the point. Michael Myers is still alive.
Did he get a Battlefield promotion? Like, again, this is happening in the same
I know
night.
what you're thinking. Like, how can a man survive everything that he's been through? Well, right now,
he's undead.
It isn't our priority. Our top priority is making sure that our town is safe. We don't know a damn thing about this guy other than he can take one hell of a beating.
and bullets and not bleed out, and be bashed in the skull and not bleed out.
Dr. John
And be kicked in the dick and not bleed out.
Strode's son.
Wait.
He will fill you in on what we're up against.
Kick him in the dick.
And not bleed out.
And the fact that all these cops, these sheriff's deputies know the story of Lori and Michael and everything and like react.
If he sees,
I like that.
he kills. He's also very unpredictable. One second he's killing somebody, the next, he's gone. Hunting his next prey. Do not
And the
think of
next,
him
he's
as like
playing
some
Scrabble
big,
with
dumb
somebody.
animal. Because I can assure
Boggle.
you,
He's playing Boggle.
He will always be one step ahead of you if you don't use your head.
Leatherface was more into
Myers was
Parcheesi.
born into this
True,
darkness.
yeah.
And his addiction
I was made a man
Funny
by
enough,
it.
is killing.
Funny enough, Freddy,
Do not think
Dictionary.
of him as some ordinary man. Because I can assure you,
is really good at
he is
drawing.
much, much more than
No,
that.
I think
Man.
no, I think Freddy would be
We're
charades.
putting our entire town on lockdown.
No, I think
Favorite-
Bubba's a bit better with charades, you know. That'd be Leatherface too. Bubba's
you
better
what,
at charades.
J-
we
J-
play
Jason-
charades on Thursday
I want
nights.
nobody on these
Jason
streets
plays solitaire.
other than our police department
Yes.
and Myers.
Because no one wants to play any. Oh, that's bad. I gotta go hug a Jason.
And making
Art
sure
the
that
Clown
all
plays video
their
poker.
doors are locked.
Who the who?
Jigsaw's a Warhammer player.
Is to find
Art the Clown from
Jigsaw clearly
Terrifier.
Warhammer.
Oh
We
yeah,
need to be ahead of
Terrifier.
them.
Yeah, I
There's a new
believe
movie
Jigsaw
that
plays
out.
Warhammer.
I saw the original one, but I haven't seen the new one.
We'll be going door to door,
Functional.
making sure everyone is locked.
Functional.
Now, with that being said,
Game functional?
Yeah.
we are up
Oh, sorry.
against a
I was saying, his main army is
one
Druki.
that has haunted this town for 40
He played Dark Elves.
40
Oh,
fucking
Drukhari.
years.
I call him Druki.
That ends tonight.
Yeah, at 40 years, that'd make Michael 61 years old.
Dismissed.
No arthritis. No other issues.
He probably
even a
has.
call.
He just ignores it, like you know, a stab or a blow to the head, or getting kicked in the gougers. You know, yeah.
Or basic gunshot to the skull.
Or a knitting needle in the eye.
He didn't even look at the magazine. He looked at the magazine and didn't look to see if it was loaded.
Wait a minute, isn't that the same
Yeah.
cop from the beginning that died?
I don't know. I don't think so.
She looks too old to be his daughter. He
I
looks
know,
younger
it's-
than her.
Once something comes through, we're planning on to go
Sir.
down.
Well,
I'm not saying she looks
he's
old.
like
I'm just
40,
saying.
As I was saying,
It's important, sir.
We keep seeing
Like-
Braden Timmons from behind. There we go. We keep seeing the back of his head in a bunch of these, and I'm like, going, come on, man, face the camera at least.
You two go.
We know it's you. It's okay.
All right, this is my thing. If they'd have set this, if they'd have had all this pre-set up, have you know it being the following year, the prequel is him going off. I'd like it better. I'm
Tear,
not liking the story. Yes.
Tear. Why are you
Yes.
being the Halloween Scrooge?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Say bye, hamburgers. Wait, no.
Ooh, hamburgers. That sounds good.
I'm the
Does her
I'm the
mirror say,
Burgermeister.
"Shut up, you whore."
Burgermeister.
Shut up, you. Oh, shut up, you look. I thought it said "shut up, you whore."
Oh, shut up, you look good. Okay.
Shut up, you look
That
like a
would have been
slut.
funnier. Shut up, you whore. That would have been much funnier.
Stupid sight class.
Is that
Stupid what?
Psych class. She's in
thought she
his
said
psych
Cyclops.
class.
Stupid Cyclops.
I don't get it.
Sean.
that Little Red Riding Hood gal? I know Braden Timmons does a live streams with this gal who's into horror films. I can't remember her name for the life of me for some reason.
Answered my calls.
She almost looks like this Little Red Riding Hood character, and I'm wondering if it's her.
Sean. Where
Who, her?
is Jane?
No,
Oh,
the gal dressed as Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Jasmine.
I didn't see her.
You're scaring me, Sean.
Sheriff James
'Cause
Baker was
she's
killed in
scaring
the
her,
line of
Sean.
duty tonight,
Wait.
protecting the people of this town.
You're scaring me, Sean.
This has been the longest night of my. This must be the darkest day or something, because this night has been lasting for hours at this point.
Well, nights do last for hours, Tier.
No, for days.
Tell me.
For a lot more hours than it should.
I actually think Tyr meant to say eons and it came out as hours, right, Tyr?
Yes, it did, yes. This the longest night in all of existence.
I didn't know he went in there until after.
It's been 2 days and we're still on the same night.
Outside with Lauren's friend, but he didn't listen.
Wait a minute. I thought
He came home, lasted forever.
Always running into trouble.
I thought the other guy was the head sheriff.
Jazz, if I took him in there, he would have been at risk of getting hurt.
Well, he's a
That's
sheriff
why
now.
I told him to stay outside.
No,
Now look what happened. He is gone, and he is not coming back.
this don't make any sense.
Stayed by his side and worked together. He might still be here.
Yes.
He didn't have to chase after you. You would still be here.
What a twat.
Damn.
Well, yes. If they don't work together like partners and went in together, they'd have killed the guy together. The wife is actually right.
Because no one takes the proper lessons from
I
Scooby-Doo.
like her
Don't
braids.
split up.
They pretty.
Or call for backup. Hey, we have a potential murder suspect. Please come, Smith Rose Sanitarium.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I remember I got an idea looking at a
It's
coat
just
rack
wrong,
too. Oh,
yeah,
evidence
thanks.
room, okay.
That's throwing me out of the story. Every time I see them and they're like, it just, I keep thinking that guy looks younger than her and it just keeps eating my
Can
brain
you help me get in, or I'm gonna find somebody to
like a
this?
Zamp
Sorry, sir.
from
I can
Return
get
of the
fired
Living
for something
Dead.
like that.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, at the very least, they agree that you can't get in there.
Maybe it's the makeup they put on her that's making her
Maybe.
look
I don't
older
know.
than she did in the previous movie.
For someone who studies him from head to toe,
Gotta be
you
the
know everything
makeup.
there is? Well,
I love how the bruising is gone from her face. It's all good.
it was destroyed. The state
Yeah, it's
came and
makeup.
took all of the files.
And the wound looks like
They even came and took everything from Haddonfield Library.
But she looked younger in the
Too
previous
much
movie, and this movie's
research
filmed like
showed
not
that a
very
number of Smith Road
long in
employees and
between
officers had
each other.
Right.
turned
So
up
yeah,
dead
it's the
once
makeup
it
they
was
put on
closed.
her that's doing that. It's got to be.
And then on November 1st,
The makeup and the lighting.
1998,
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
just a deputy, 2 officers were found dead in front of the abandoned
Kathy.
sanitarium.
You said November 1st,
Here's your
1998.
My-
band-aid in.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you.
Do you know if there was anything in the evidence that pointed to an attack
Woo.
in Summer Glen, California?
Not too sure.
See, that's what I
But
could have
do
used
believe there
earlier,
was
Will, the
something about a
Band-Aid,
possible sighting of them.
instead of having to shove candy corns up my
Yes.
nose.
That's how you stop
The night
nosebleeds.
before that,
It's in the nose.
she wanted to kill him so badly that
That what?
she drove herself insane. She made up some
Shit,
story
did you
about
write
how
it
she
down, Lottie?
cut his head off with an axe.
Wait, what?
Yet
I
she was
took
sitting in the
my
same
maps. Did
spot
you
all
write it
night
down?
after facing off with him. The officers must have picked him
Yes,
up down in the
I
woods.
wrote down.
They transferred him
Don't
there.
worry about it. What's
And that's where he
movie?
killed those 2 other cops.
What's
And he
movie?
remained there for years.
What do you
Did you
mean?
close Discord?
You told me Grandma just moved away.
She
Just
did.
did. Thank
After
you.
She was released from the psychiatric hospital of Summer Glen.
For what?
Psychosis.
Wait, for what?
It's when somebody loses some contact with reality.
You would know for what if you were watching
They experience
Me, 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 me,
aren't true.
me,
With her case,
You mean?
it was all Myers.
me.
All
Me,
the
me.
years of trauma
Wait, I missed what Will
and having
said.
to see her
Phenomena.
loved one slaughtered
Here's a
in front of her.
Band-Aid on the femoral artery.
All those
Apply
feelings
pressure
were
if coughing or
repressed.
sneezing. No sudden movements for the next couple weeks.
She used to tell me all the time
But
when we
I
lived in
gotta
Summer Glen
go
that
collect
she would see him
candy.
walking towards her and then standing far
Phenomena.
away and just stalk her.
I'm just gonna shove the candy corns
Her
up my
grandma
nose
was getting
again.
the medical help after fending him off.
I don't know what a formaldehyde artery is.
Femoral artery is located in the upper leg.
Finish him off. Once
No, the formaldehyde artery, the artery that holds the formaldehyde in it.
It's one of the primary arteries. If you sever the femoral artery, you're going to bleed out.
Yeah, you're fucked.
That's why you should stab people in the legs
After some
when they
time,
try to attack.
doctors finally questioned her.
Slice on the inner leg, and yeah, pretty much. Of course, if you want another approach, the carotid artery
That's
is just under the left ear.
Wow.
You can sever that one.
Neck. Oh, yeah.
Well, under the left ear is the neck.
You could do both of them. That'd be even better.
Yeah.
You knew that all of that had happened and you didn't tell Sheriff Baker and I? We would have taken this way more fucking serious.
It should have been taken serious from the start.
You knew
Seriously,
that Myers was in Summerlin,
I get angry.
But you told us that it wasn't confirmed to be him,
Should've
and
took
that I
circles.
think it was him.
I get
We're
pedantic
always supposed
sometimes.
to take you serious when you
Serious?
say I think
Seriously.
a serial killer that
For serious,
allegedly
Bitchley?
died over
Yes.
40
I'm
plus
sorry.
years ago is still out here killing
I'm
people.
sorry.
This
For
story
cereal.
makes no fucking
Tell you that
sense.
my mom's imagining that she's cutting someone's fucking head off? If I would have told you that, you wouldn't have believed me. Hell, even the factual information that I told you, you and Baker didn't believe.
My best friend died tonight.
They
Because
were
of
two
you.
of the only people that seemed
You
to
had just
believe
told
you,
us
so
the
quit
truth.
being
He'd
an
still be
asshole.
here.
Truth
Yeah,
or not,
if
Yeah,
you'd
you'd
went,
still be here.
man.
wait a minute, Captain. If you'd have went and acted like a team and partners, he'd still be here.
And that it was on you.
And if you use your guns,
If you had done your job and actually cared about the people in this town, maybe
Look,
Baker
look.
would still be alive.
Smack him!
wow, you didn't even
Yeah,
punch him.
Bitch slap him.
You want to blame somebody? You blame yourself.
Blame your mama.
Yeah.
I blame
Blame
your
Jamie Lee
bloodline.
Curtis.
Good. Now we've got division.
I blame your blood. Your whole family is cursed. Those my boys are evil.
Cursed, I tell you, cursed.
I'm not sure if that's her or not.
Oh, family is cursed.
What is her name? Destiny? I'm having such a bad memory.
Desiree?
I love getting old.
Doesn't matter.
Oh no, it's a
The
Batman.
bat.
This is
the
the other
Batman.
version of Batgirl.
Na 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 na. Crack a skull. Na 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 na.
Bash your brain.
Why'd she just unlock? Oh, she locked the door. No, don't put the bat down.
What?
Darn kids and their phones.
See, it almost looks like her, but
Aw,
it also doesn't look like her,
He's
and it's
taking her
bothering me.
away.
Oh, she's fighting back.
Ah, yeah, fight back. No,
Yeah.
no. Kick him. There you go. Kick him in the head. Beat the shit out of him. Watch that be somebody else and not Michael.
Soup.
Watch that be like her boyfriend or something.
Yeah,
not
always turn your
actual
back on
Michael.
him, Batgirl.
Keep
Oh, maybe it is
bashing
Michael.
until he turns into soup.
No, don't call him what?
Crunch.
Ow.
He gave her crunch in the head.
Yep.
No,
Boom.
not
I'll say it again,
Little
man.
Riding Hood.
I'll say it again. I love what they've done with the mask, adding the blood to it, the way they did, and with the cracking. It just, I think it's
Well, I
fantastic.
like that it's shadowing his eyes more now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
think
sorry,
they'd
Mitchell, I
have.
didn't mean to cut you off.
Hold on. I don't think they'd have hung up with a situation like that.
What's the address?
Oh.
Hey, look, we're not looking at the back of Braden's head.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
It's the back of his skull.
Get our department ready for lock.
Okay, now I'm gonna make a suggestion here that
Parties are locked down.
that in the credits we should have Braden Timmons as Deputy so-and-so, and then the back of Braden Timmons' head as the back of Deputy so-and-so's
No
head.
one in, no one out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're gonna get the entire town secured with 5 people.
Situation.
You know, it's like the same way that Tom Selleck's mustache should have its own credit in movies.
Yeah.
To start thinking ahead.
She's right, William.
I used to always
Let's just talk about that a little bit,
confuse
shall we?
Tom Selleck with Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Always. I don't know why. I think they're both tall and dark hair and got mustaches. Yeah,
Go
it
yawning.
confuses
Well,
me.
they don't do the old fashioned doing the alert from the phone.
They're in the 80s movies. Yeah.
Oh shit! Somebody's about to get burnt.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Turn your gas stove off when you take the kettle off of the gas stove. You dum-dum.
Okay,
You
there's
silly little nib-nib.
Oh, hey, turn the music down.
is she dressed as what's her face from the first Scream?
Yeah. Do you like scary movies?
Hey, officers, what's up?
How we doing?
Good, you here for the party?
Nope. Fortunately,
Thought that was Michael Berryman for a minute.
Drew Barrymore?
No, that policeman. I thought that was Michael Berryman for a second. I was like, oh, cool. I love Michael
bald one?
Berryman. You know Pluto, Hills Have Eyes?
Murders?
Real murders.
Yeah.
Yes. So please
Yeah.
do what we say.
That would have been
You
fun.
beat so acting, Mama. Well, that's not Pluto. Pluto doesn't say that. That's Mars, but not Mars. Blah, 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 blah.
Jupiter.
The other one, the
I want you to
derpier
stay
one.
here
The
and make sure
derpiest
that
one.
this party gets cleared.
The
If you see
derpiest one?
anything, you let us know.
Yeah. Because you got Papa
Colby.
Jupe, and you got Mars, and you got Pluto, and then you've got the other one that I can't think of his damn name. The one
Venus.
that's special.
Venus
Yeah.
flytrap.
Venus Flytrap, yeah.
Oh, nice.
What are y'all talking about?
And then you got Ruby.
I don't know. I'm making
Okay.
shit up.
Hills Have Eyes.
Have a
Oh.
good night, kids.
I don't know.
Sorry. I saw a bald head, and I thought it was Michael Berryman.
Oh, he got
the bald head got stabbed.
Right in the bald. Right in the bald.
Ow, 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 ow,
Right in the
ow,
crunch.
ow, 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 I have a headache now. Da, 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 ow, ow. Poor guy. He don't know what happened. He just
Now
froze
the
in
pol-
the state
now-
of...
Now the police department is down like 4 people.
I mean,
now
that's
now
what would
Michael's
happen,
locking
I
doors.
guess.
All right.
If you get stabbed in the brain, you get froze that way. You don't know what's going on because brain's destroyed. Why is he doing that? He's thinking about it. And it made him mad.
I don't like modern alternative rock. Stab.
No,
Stab.
no, you're the skeleton.
What the?
The motherfucker just hit me with a bottle?
Might look like a
Run, Chucky boys,
The
run!
hat. It was the hat and the mustache and the beard.
Time to kill Chunky Chunkerson. Oh, there he goes.
No, not
Last
Chunky
for Chunky
Chunkerson.
These guys are just like, what? The fuck?
Now he's like, all right, who's next?
Oh no, you're gonna squeeze. Are you gonna do it, Jason, where you squeeze his head and his eyeballs pop
See
out?
your brain, boy.
Yep.
Crunch.
Yep, his eyeballs gonna pop out.
Ah. Child-proof doorknob thing. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yep, they're in Grandma's
Get
house.
a knife. Grab something sharp and stab him.
Oh
Just
God,
stab
no!
Michael. Just
Island.
Oh no, not Grandma's.
Island.
That's authentic marble.
Island. Hey man, what you doing there?
yeah,
Oh,
man?
shit.
there's the fire.
Michael versus Cookface.
Why don't you grab a sharp utensil?
Oh no, he's gonna wash his hair. He's taking
Like that. You could have grabbed
There
that.
you go. There you go. Got him with the beaver cleaver.
Grandma's gonna be pissed. he looked around, holds up his hand, goes, "I like to do my work." Big fan of my own work.
Oh,
What
damn.
the fuck?
Well, that
Yeah,
was
this
it.
is part one.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay,
Let's see if we get.
There's a Davy Death Ray.
Hold on.
Okay.
There's
What? I saw furniture.
let's see. Let's start from here. Oh.
Damn it, Braden! Get all this blight out of my house.
Mr. Sandman.
I thought it was Mr. Sandman. I could barely hear it.
It is Mr. Sandman.
Mr. Sandman, give me VD.
Ah.
Da 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 da.
And
All
you
right.
say you wanted to see. Wait a minute.
Oh no, I'm fine. It doesn't matter. I don't. If we go through all the credits, it'll take all the time in the world. I'll look her up later. All right, now we got to get to the review part of this exercise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna go clockwise this time. Start with Dr. Functional. You still there?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure, because sometimes you run to make that smoke, you know. But I guess we're going to premiere the slightly updated version of the review process. I'm changing the first question to something else.
Okay.
So the first question used to be, "Did you like it?" Now the first question is, "Were you entertained?"
Yes.
All right, Kefki, were you entertained?
Yes, and I like that question better than "Did you like it?" I like "Were you entertained?" That's more encompassing of many different things.
Yes, it is. That's
You
why I
can
switched
not
it
like
up.
something and still be entertained by it.
Right. Exactly. Dear, were you entertained?
Yeah, I was.
And I was as well. But I expected to be, and I'm happy when I get that expectation met. Now, Dr. Functional, what worked for you in this movie?
Oh, like I said, the opening scene just set the pace and the tone and had me all expecting exactly what I got, which is just like Michael murking a bunch of fucking people and just doing it with flair.
Well, yeah.
All right. Kefki, what worked for you in this movie?
Well, I agree with Functional. That opening scene was really, really good. I like the effects. I like the fact that they're kind of using light and stuff to shade his eyeballs, because it drives me insane when you can see Michael's eyes all the time. And yeah, I like the mask. I think that's cool, but that falls into the FX. So the acting was good. The acting was really good, especially that one cop guy. He was standing there about to cry over his partner. Gonna make me cry. That guy, fucking great actor. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Dear, what worked for you in this movie?
Oh man, the kills were amazing. Honestly, the opening shot of him getting the corner. I had to turn away from that, but it was an amazing shot. And then honestly, all the fucking kills. Acting was pretty solid. I wish Brayden Timmons would have had a bigger role in it. Maybe not a big part, but it is what it is.
All right. What worked for me is I've said it throughout the things. It's the mask. My favorite aspect, and I'm usually a little bit more deep than this, but the effect they achieved with the mask in the first movie was, giving it that cracked effect. I thought that was fantastic, but they upped it here with adding the blood effect to the cracks, so it looks like, this is Michael's real face in a way.
I think that helped that they blacked out that you don't see his eyes,
it did.
right? Yeah.
It did. It helped to black out the eyes a bit too, but adding that blood effect to it really adds a layer of character, and the style they did it in too. Like the one eye looked like it was clown makeup in a way. And that
It
ties back to the original film. Because,
It
you know,
looks
when he
like
was
a
a kid,
Halloween.
he was dressed as a clown. And it just, they made, it made looking at Michael so much more interesting than a yellow crappity mask from David Gordon Green.
It
I like
definitely.
the yellow. Are you talking about Two's mask? I liked Two's mask. I thought it was good. The
No, I'm
yellow-
talking this mask here.
Oh.
In part 2, that's an entirely different. I mean, for one thing, the mask is only a day old still.
Yeah, I was gonna say
in
that
that
is the same
timeline.
mask, but they just
In this timeline,
yeah.
the mask is a bit older and worn, and seeing it get worn, seeing the mask take damage as well. Because
wait.
they did that in the first in the Haddonfield Nightmare. He got punched and the mask took damage.
You're talking about in the movie. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the actual. Because I was gonna say that's the same mask from the first one, and the second one's the same mask.
Yeah,
It's actually that's why it's all discolored. That's why it's yellow.
right. No, I'm talking about the David Gordon Green trilogy where they just yellowed up the mask and made it look dirty and made it look like it's rotting in a few places. To make, basically they aged it so like it's the same mask from 100 years ago.
Sorry. I don't know who that is. That the Hollywood one?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
The
Yeah, I
recent
didn't like the way
the
that
recent
one
so-called
matched.
trilogy that's not really a series of Halloween movies.
Yeah, I didn't like those. I thought the first one was really good. It had a lot of member berries. That's what I liked about it. Member.
Hold on. In exchange for that aftercare instructions, you lie on a table. They run a tube to your brain, inject radioactive dye to map your blood vessels in your brain.
Look, Will, no deal. No.
No dice, Will.
Well,
We're not
that's how
doing
you
that.
earn the candy, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
Moving on, Dr. Functional, what did not work for you in this movie? Good answer. I mean, at this stage, it kind of requires us to nitpick. I know Tier's going to have things to say because he said them during the movie.
Yes.
About what didn't work for him, but Dr. Functional, you got nothing?
If you're trying to talk, we can't hear you.
Or I wonder if the
His audio is messing up.
oh no, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Didn't have anything to say.
I was wondering if the buffalo wings got him again.
Oh, didn't you
Buffalo
didn't
wings?
hear me the first time?
No, we didn't hear you.
Oh, nothing didn't really work for me. No, I can't really think of it.
Oh, right on. Kepke, what didn't work for you in this movie?
The makeup that they put on the girl playing the daughter of the one guy made her look much older than she probably actually is, and much older than the guy playing her dad, and that kept taking me out of the movie.
Okay. Tier, what didn't work for you in this movie?
The story. Oh God, the story. So in the end of the first one, you see them kill him essentially, and then to start the second one, by basing it off of the events that happened the exact same day, exact same night, he gets back up. So it's either he's a revenant and can't be killed, or he can fake his death that well. Him not knowing that the sheriff is dead. Again, you would have had to see that to get out there.
Oh yeah, that because I thought he saw that. I thought he saw that the sheriff was dead, right? I was
Yeah.
thinking that too, Tier. He was there.
He was there. He would have had the scene, especially if like the coroner taking him away. That means he would have to seen them put him in a body bag and have his friend crying in front of him. There'd be
Yeah,
no
but
way
he
in
was
hell
there
he
when he
seen
got
that.
killed, wasn't he? That was him. So he would have saw it.
No, nobody was there
No?
when he got killed.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking of?
Oh, it stretches what would logically happen in a situation like that.
Alright.
The woman was right. Had they acted like proper police and went together, he'd be alive. I guess, assuming.
Or they both
No.
be dead.
If they had guns, they'd have fired. Because again, in the first one, he starts punching them. So what happened to your gun at that point? What'd you do? What else? Them acting like, oh well, we believed you. So y'all wouldn't have known this shit. The incident with his mother, Sharon Tate. Goddamn it, Lori Tate.
Sharon Tate.
My
Laurie
bad.
Strode.
Oh,
Louis Strode. Yeah, but they would have known this type of shit. You know?
I don't know. Different. We're talking about police agencies from California and Illinois, and they're not going to communicate that stuff to each other if they can't find a
Connection.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And even if they do communicate it, it's going to be between the bureaucrats, not between the officers.
Okay, so
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry to interrupt. Who the hell's Fred LaBianca? Because as soon as he said Sharon Tate, the name Fred LaBianca has assailed my brain. It keeps saying it over and over. Who is that?
Oh, Sharon Tate was, I believe,
Sharon Tate
Yeah,
was
but
the
who's-
actress that the Manson cult killed.
Yeah, Manson family killed.
Yeah.
But who's LaBianca? Who
I
is
don't
that?
know.
I don't recognize the name.
It was bloke that got murdered as well there at the same time by the Manson
Oh,
family.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Uh,
Okay, that's fine.
what other issue? The fact that he outran a car to get to that girl's house and even picked her house, even though I'm pretty sure between her house and the police station there should have been a shit ton more houses that he could have gone to.
Yeah, how would he have known?
How would he have known? Yes.
Unless he watched her go in there.
At least that one you can chalk up to the mystery of Michael Myers.
It's magic. It
Yeah,
had to,
it is.
like it literally is magic. Him getting up after them like literally bashing his brains in, turning his skull to soup. He gets up, no brain damage, no physical damage on the skull at all. He just gets the fuck up. You know, again, it stretches, and the cop not going to get to the hospital after you've been fucking stabbed. What? No way in hell they will let you back at work with a stab wound.
Wasn't that the same cop too that was at the hospital, who was mourning his partner, but then all of a sudden he's in the car with that girl driving her home?
Yeah, and again,
Like how much time had passed was very confusing in that aspect.
and again, like he go the coroner in the beginning asks, "Are you gonna go get that checked out?" Nah, I'm fine. Like you just been stabbed with a butcher's knife and you were damn near dead. You know, you're probably still fucking bleeding. You got to check for internal wounds, motherfucker. Like
Yeah,
something. Like
No, yeah, I'm with you, man.
I'm
But I've got
just saying.
something. Well, go ahead.
The last part, I'm just saying, like the story elements break this movie for me. Had they set this movie a long time after, you know, maybe another year, and then them, oh well, you know, we disposed of the body, you know, okay, he comes back. Maybe they when they disposed of the body, quote unquote, they just fucking chucked him in the goddamn the freezer and he fucking got out. I don't know, something. It was a bad idea to set this movie immediately after.
Okay. Now, the thing that didn't work for me, and
Mhm.
it's still troubling my brain, is I know that based on the first film that Smith's Grove is 150 miles away from Haddonfield,
Mm-hmm.
and that fact alone makes a lot of this entry difficult for me to consume without consciously letting it go, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Willa Forge writes in the Rumble chat, Michael should just be disposed into the incinerator. That'd be one way.
Mm-hmm.
Or have them think they disposed them in the incinerator. Maybe like through stroke of luck, the incinerator had an issue where it turned off or whatever. Fair enough.
You know, one
Shit
corner
happens.
of it's an incinerator, and that's how he escaped.
Yeah, it was. You know, it's enough time for him to get out when he realized, holy shit, I'm in the fire.
But anyway, let's move on. Dr. Functional, would you recommend?
Hell yeah.
Gefke, would you recommend?
Yes.
Kira, would you recommend?
Honestly, yes, I would. No
And so would
caveats.
I. Well, overall, I did enjoy it. Yeah, it's got those couple of flaws that that make my Mitchell sense tingle, but I still enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's going to bring us to the end of our regular show.
Yes.
But also, this is your chance, everyone. Follow the link in the chat on the YouTube channel. That'll bring you to my Rumble channel, where we're going to continue, because it's Halloween and we have a special thing to do.
Yes.
We're going to continue and we're going to watch The Hitcher. And I'm going to explain over there why The Hitcher, if you take a couple of things into account, makes a great sequel to the original Halloween.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Got to get
So
everything.
let's give everyone a couple of minutes to make their way over to Rumble, and we're watching the Rumble chat too. If you want to jump in, and if you're able to say hello, you have to sign up with you have to have a Rumble account to chat, but to watch you don't have to have one.
All right, guys. Going to end it, but again, go to the Rumble, and I'm going to play us out.
All right, we'll still be going to Rumble though.
All right.
Never watch alone.
All right, now the squares are gone.
I'm gonna have.
All
to
right, there's
speaking
Dr.
of squares
Functional and
being
the
gone. I'm gonna have.
Oh, okay.